Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic channel. Thank you for joining the stream as we get ready for Game 3. The Brooklyn Nets is the Milwaukee Bucks. So this will be hopefully a revenge game for the Milwaukee Bucks after they pretty much got embarrassed in Game 2. So definitely looking forward to seeing how Milwaukee's going to respond after that beatdown. Best game the Brooklyn Nets have played in about 25 years. So they definitely laid down the hammer, winning by a lot of points here. So certainly looking forward to seeing just how the Milwaukee Bucks are going to be now that they're at their home court. They haven't been home in about 17 days, so this is definitely going to be a great opportunity for them. And if they have any type of prayer, they're going to have to win this game today. Otherwise, pull out the broom. Pull out the brooms. We're looking at a sweep if this doesn't happen. So certainly, we're going to be looking forward to that. They're obviously going to find a way to slow down Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving. They can't be out there having their way each and every play. I mean, it seemed like they were scoring at ease. Kevin Durant, I mean, the man was shooting such high percentage shots out there. He was basically, sometimes it felt like he was just wide open. I mean, he was just dribbling that well, creating space, moving out the ball easy. And everybody, they passed the ball tremendously. I mean, Milwaukee, they seemed like they were trying to force shots, but the Brooklyn Nets in Game 2 and in Game 1, they were just having their way, picking their shots. And they came out there with the mindset of they were going to take care of business at home. So we'll see how Milwaukee looks at home. Obviously, their head coach, he knows how important this game is for him in terms of being around beyond this season. If he's gonna have any prayer hanging around, he certainly can't have any more games like what we saw in Game 2. But that's the best part about basketball is that even if you lose, a couple games, you can still get back in it. So just like that, if they were to win it today, we'd have a series again. So it's going to be up to Milwaukee to go out there and to try to change the narrative that we saw from Game 2. So they're certainly going to be looking to Giannis and company to see if they can respond and go out there, just, show the Nets that they're not around, that this team is better than what we've seen thus far. And I mean, they're a great team. I mean, that's how they made it this far, but Giannis, too many times he's fallen short when it comes to the playoffs. So certainly this is an opportunity for him to correct the ship, right the ship, go out there and perform. So certainly this would be something that we're going to keep an eye on. He's going to need help from guys like, Chris Middleton, Drew Holiday, all of them to step up and basically, provide a hand. And it's going to take a team effort if they're going to have any type of chance to win this game. But they know what this is. I mean, Game 3, you might as well say this is, even though it's not an elimination game, it basically is. If you go out there and you get embarrassed in this game, then it's pretty much over. It's a wrap. So certainly, we're gonna be watching to see just how that plays out for them. I'm excited though. I think the Milwaukee Bucks, though, I think they've got a. Well, I'm not going to say they have a great chance of winning this game, but I mean, whenever you get beat the way that they got beat in Game 2, it's just going to light a fire inside of you to go out and try to prove it to everybody. Because you're hearing everything that everybody's saying, that you don't belong. You guys always do this all the time. Giannis isn't that type of star. He's not even remotely close to them. They're hearing all the rumbles, and so this is where a team that has pride is going to go out there and try to perform. I mean, he almost had half of what he had in Game 1, where he had 34 points in Game 1, and he basically just had 18 points in Game 2. So he's definitely understands that he's going to have to go out there and he's going to have a monster game and inspire the rest of his team. Because if he goes out there and he plays with energy, I guarantee you the Milwaukee Bucks, the rest of the team, they're going to respond, especially with the home crowd now behind them to help motivate them in this game. So they're certainly going to be a key factor in this game. And so certainly I'm excited to see how that's going to play out there. Definitely rooting for the Milwaukee Bucks in this one. Do I think they're going to win this one? Probably not. But, hey, if they keep this close and make it a game, that'd be great right there. But if you ask Milwaukee, though, they believe that they can win this series. This series is not over by any means. Just because you lose badly in Game 2, that doesn't mean that it's remotely done. So – but they've got a lot that they're going to have to do a lot better than what they did in Game 2. I mean, if you're looking for motivation, look no further than how they were last time they were on the court. That is for sure. And Giannis, he certainly knows there's a lot of pressure on him to perform. Everybody's going to be watching his every move. And as for the Nets, I mean, they're able to do all of this. They had a complete game basically last time they stepped on the court, and that was without James Harden. So this team is scary good. They pass the ball well. They play as a unit. I mean, whether we're talking about Kyrie, whether we're talking about Durant, the way that they handle the ball, they're not selfish when it comes to making plays on the court. I mean, and it's contagious. The rest of the team, you can see that they've bought in. They understand their role. They're going to go out there. They're not going to try to do too much. Everybody's comfortable with what they're being asked to do. They've got some shooters. This team definitely was built the correct way. Then you have people like Blake Griffin out there that complements what these guys already have. So this Brooklyn team is a fun team to watch. I'm rooting for Milwaukee, but they're a fun team to watch in terms of just how they move the basketball around. Was certainly a huge game for Milwaukee as they do not want to go down 0-3 because if they are, they're not coming back from that. It's a wrap. It's done. If they go down 0-3, then you might as well call it a series. If I had to take a guess as to how I think this game is going to play out, I would say that I think that Milwaukee will keep it within, say, 10 points, but I think that they'll lose. But you're certainly going to see a team go out there and play with much more heart. Now, I say that now. Every single game that I've streamed thus far has been a blowout. So this definitely would be a game in which I would not be surprised if it turned one-sided. But I'm really holding out, hoping that the Bucks can at least steal one game. Just don't get swept. Last night it was fun watching the Phoenix Suns take care of business last night as they certainly watching how CP3 influenced that team. I mean, that was certainly just wonderful to watch him work, especially what he does late in the fourth quarter. How he's able to help take off some of the burden that Devin Booker faces on a regular basis. And so that game right there, the Phoenix Suns, they're definitely a great team to watch. And I'm excited to watch them, and looking forward to their next game as well. But again, thanks everyone for joining the stream. I really appreciate you guys joining in and watching the game with me. I know last time that we streamed this game, it turned into a massive blowout. I'm hoping that this is different. Now that Milwaukee's at home, certainly hoping that that's going to make a difference, and that hopefully we'll have a good game here, and then we'll be able to see what the Milwaukee Bucks can really do. Because some nights you just have nights where shots aren't falling, but we'll have to see if they can respond in game 3. As we count down until tip off, it's really going to be important that the Milwaukee Bucks, as a unit, that they go out there and they come out with intensity in this first quarter. They certainly don't want to come out and let Brooklyn just, get off to a hot start again and then end up playing, chasing them the rest of the way. No. After the beatdown in game two, they need to come out and establish some confidence. Get the crowd going behind them. If they're able to do that, then this team, they'll be able to play to their full potential. But they know what it is. I mean, they look serious during warm up, and so they need to go out there and play their style of basketball. Don't let Brooklyn throw them off. Try to put the pressure on Brooklyn, make it harder for them. Don't let Brooklyn put them against a wall. And that's exactly what's going to happen if Brooklyn goes out there in that first quarter and they just have their way. Then it's just going to go all downhill from there. So they certainly have to come out fast and aggressive and establish themselves. Giannis is going to have to really step up because his team responds to him. He's the heartbeat of this team. They're only going to go as far as he can take them. And so he doesn't have, that, like how some teams have, 2, 3 superstars. No, he's going to have to be the man and then hope for the best. Hope that his teammates can provide him enough to get past his team. In terms of injuries for this game, James Harden, he's still out. Jeff Green, he's out for the Milwaukee Bucks. You've got Sam Merrill, he's out. Jordan Nara, as well as Dante DiVincenzo. Yeah, but this is the playoffs. This is where stars need to be stars. This is where legacies are built. This is the moment that you pretty much have been playing for your entire lives, your entire all season long. The grind to get here, the road's been tough, it's been difficult. And so they've all been able to get past the first round. So Milwaukee's going to have to go out there and remember what got them here. One key that can help the Milwaukee Bucks, they got to stop turning the ball over, honestly. I mean, they've pretty much turned it over at least about 30 times in the past 2 contests, honestly. And so they have to stop turning the ball over. They got to stop looking sloppy on offense. They've got to get into a rhythm on offense. Every time you watch this team, like in game 2, especially when you watch them against the Brooklyn Nets, you see Brooklyn pass the ball around. Guys are shooting shots in which they're highly confident in. But then you turn around and watch the Milwaukee Bucks on offense. They don't look by any means comfortable with the shots they're taking. They're forcing it up. Giannis is just trying to get to the rim best he can. And so obviously, that's where his game is at. So he's going to want to get to the basket, and that's, a great shot for him. But Brooklyn knows that. And so he's going to need some guys to make some outside shots and free him up so that way he can continue to go to the basket. I mean, and Giannis, he's been a part of that turnover problem thus far, him and Middleton. And so those two particularly are going to have to do better protecting the rock, because, I just watched last night Chris Paul, go out there, 17 points, 15 assists, no turnovers. And so they're going to have someone that can go out there and just, have that kind of plus minus type of game where you're going out there helping your team without hurting your team. Take advantage of free throws, shoot better from the free throw line. It's a couple of things that Milwaukee can do to make this game a lot more competitive. Hitting threes would be big as well if they can start knocking down some outside shots. But if you're Brooklyn, you're feeling good about this game. No doubt about it. If you are the Brooklyn Nets, you are extremely confident. I don't think you can get any more confident than what Brooklyn's probably feeling right now. And I'm talking about as an entire team. Yeah, because Brooklyn's going to come out. They're going to be aggressive. They don't want to have this game go into game 5, game 6. If you're Brooklyn, you're going with the mindset, No, they can pull out the broom for this team. If you're Brooklyn, that's what you're thinking. Now, if you're the Bucks, you gotta give it everything that you got. Like I'm talking about from the first tip off, go out there and establish your presence. Let the Nets know that you're not going to be pushed around. And as we get ready for tip off here, Giannis looks fired up. Hope that translates to a big game. Would love to see Milwaukee win this game. Just make it a series. But yeah, the Bucks, they're going to have to shoot way better from outside. Way better. All right, here we go. Tip off is about to undergo. And so the Bucks win the tip off and the game is beginning. Giannis has it up top, gives it to Drew Holiday. Okay, great movement. Inside, blocked. Blake Griffin with the recovery there. Kyrie has it. And let's see how if Brooklyn's going to pick up where they left off at in terms of shooting. Oh, and a turnover for Brooklyn right off the bat. Durant says that's on him. Okay, that's an uncharacteristic turnover there. And if you're the Bucks, that's exactly what you need. Stuff like that to happen. And let's see if they can get started here. So Drew Holiday has it up top. He's going inside. It's no secret they want to get this ball inside. Okay, there we go. Middleton with the shot. There you go. That's exactly what they're going to need to continue to do early in this game. Applying pressure to Kyrie. Okay, it's not falling. Okay. Giannis inside. Aggressive. Missed it, but I like the shot. I like the aggressiveness by Giannis. He missed it, but I like the aggressiveness. Okay, Brooklyn's trying to go inside. Somehow they both missed. I don't know how they missed that, honestly. They both found a way to miss that. Okay, Giannis threw it down. Giannis for the slam. Okay. Definitely being at home. That's what the crowd's looking for. That kind of stuff will get people to stand up. That's the type of energy that they need to bring. Kyrie's got it up top, looking to respond, kicks it to Blake. Blake passes it. Okay. Up top for three. No good. Okay, so it's right now, Brooklyn's not, it's not falling so easy as it was in game two. Giannis from downtown. Hey, if Giannis would have made that, I probably would have jumped out of my seat right here. If Giannis is out there making threes, then that is a sign that Milwaukee's coming to play their best ball. But that didn't happen there. So Durant's bringing it up. We all know what Brooklyn can do offensively, so it's going to be up to the Bucks to continue to play great defense, make it tough on them. Already, Durant's, is getting some turnovers here. Although it's extremely early here, but yeah, he's already got a turnover. Okay, Drew Holiday's driving. And Giannis being aggressive. I love it. I love it. His team's responding to it as well. That energy that he's bringing. The team is definitely responding to it. And right now we've got a 4-0 game. The Bucks are trying to jump out to that early lead here early in the first. Giannis is going to have to hit some of these free throws now. If you get to the line, you got to make them pay. So Giannis goes to shoot that first free throw. Okay. Giannis hit the first. Exactly the kind of start that the Bucks certainly needed to get off to get this crowd, some into it early and get the offense going. Can he make the second? He misses the second. Durant with the rebound. Okay, Milwaukee, they're going to have to continue to pressure these guys. Make it as hard as possible for these guys. Brooklyn's great. We all know that. Durant missed it. You got to take advantage of them missing. Every time they miss, you've got to go down there. You've got to find a way to score. Okay, Giannis with the shot. And Giannis with the bucket there. Okay, much better already. I can see that already from Milwaukee. They've certainly come out with the intensity that you need. Brooklyn has it up top. Okay, Kyrie's going to pull it. No good. It's just not falling for him right now. Okay, Giannis has it. Okay, Giannis inside. Oh, he's about to lose it. He lost it. They ripped it. Okay, so Brooklyn's going to try to get their first points of the night. Blake for three. Yep, that didn't work. Middleton has it. He's bringing it up. Can Milwaukee just continue to score while it's hot? Okay, kicks it outside. Okay. And Giannis throws it down again. Giannis, he's definitely been waiting for this moment here. Oh, yeah, you can tell the intensity that's on his face here. This man is ready to go. He is fired up. He is fired up. And that's exactly what they need from him, the type of start that they need. 7 points already. He has 7 of the team 9 points. He is out on a mission. He hears exactly what everybody's saying, and I can't blame the man for coming out with this type of energy. He wants to show that he's just not some basic star. No, he is the real deal. He wants to prove it to everyone tonight. And so, as you can see, he is throwing it down tonight. So the Milwaukee Bucks, this is great. And as long as Brooklyn shots are not falling and they can keep doing what they're doing, I like what the Bucks are doing right here. I'm telling you, it makes a difference when you're at home and you have the crowd behind you. And they're feeding off of this energy. So, and after game 2, they definitely needed that for sure. So certainly looking forward to that. As of right now, the Milwaukee Bucks are shooting 50%. They're 4 for 7 on field goals, whereas the Brooklyn Nets, they've yet to get on the scoreboard yet. Big difference from game 1. Again, Brooklyn has a 2-0 lead on this series. So Milwaukee, they're coming out knowing that they must win this game. This is absolutely a must-win for Milwaukee. I mean, no team comes back from down 0-3. This is a must-win for the Milwaukee Bucks. And you got to do it at home in front of the home crowd. So, oh, yeah, they are fired up. And so Giannis is doing great. Let's see if anyone else can go out there and catch some fire and help him out for the Milwaukee Bucks so they can, continue to keep this going. And it's not all on Giannis. But he's certainly setting the tone. Another key to this game is going to be how can they do from the three-point line. Right now, because Brooklyn is missing, they can continue to do this, but at some point, they're going to need at least a few people to be able to hit outside for the Milwaukee Bucks. But I'm loving what I'm seeing so far. Definitely rooting for the Milwaukee Bucks to go ahead and avenge that last loss and get the W. That would make me extremely happy. And hey, every game that I've streamed so far has been a one-sided affair. So who knows? Maybe we might just get the opposite of what we got in game 2 here. Maybe we might just get a one-sided win by the Milwaukee Bucks. We'll see. But yeah, right now, Giannis, he is 3 for 5, got him 7 points, one for 2 from the free throw line. He's just having his way right now. And the way that he is throwing it down with that intensity, Oh yeah, he definitely understands that this team is only going to go as far as he takes them. Jay in the Bay, what's good? What's good? I've got the Milwaukee Bucks. When it comes to the Eastern Conference, I would love nothing more than to see the Brooklyn Nets get put out. That would make me extremely happy. So I am rooting for the Bucks, and I'm loving what I'm seeing so far. Who you got tonight? And appreciate you joining the stream. And the Bucks, they're bringing it in. Brooklyn has scored their first points of the game, and that was Brown with the two. And then Milwaukee gets it to Giannis down low. Giannis pulling the three. Okay, hey, the guy's aggressive. I'll say that. I mean, if they start falling, then hey, look out. Okay, Milwaukee with the rebound, bringing it up. Middleton has it up top. Giannis sets the pick. Middleton shoots, and he scores. They're going to need that. They're going to need a lot more of that tonight. 11-2. But we all know that Brooklyn, at some point, Brooklyn's going to respond now, especially when you have Durant. That's just expected. Speaking of Durant, he gets his first bucket of the night, and it's 11-4. Okay, Drew with the shot. Oh, Giannis with the rebound. He snatched that rebound. He earned that foul there. That was a great rebound by Giannis. Great offensive work. Oh, yeah, if you're Milwaukee, you definitely got to keep scoring. You have to keep scoring. And Giannis at the free throw line. That's going to be important as well. Can he make enough free throws? He's been struggling this series. Giannis shoots the first one. No good. No good. Barely hit the rim. Can he at least get the second? Okay, he gets ready to shoot the second, and oh man, he airballed it. Oh man, come on, man. Now, it's one thing to miss the free throws, another thing to airball it. But hey, he's having a good night, so I'll let it slide. But a man's got to do better than that. So Brooklyn's bringing it up, looking to establish their offense. Kyrie has it. Yeah, definitely want to get that ball out of his hands. No good. Love the defense there by Drew Holiday. Okay, and Giannis, I love the way he attacked and then passed it out. But his team's going to have to hit those outside shots. You're going to have to hit those outside shots. Durant has it. He missed. Okay, he's not feeling it right now. Giannis has it. He goes inside for the basket. Okay, there we go. 13-4. He's going to have to keep doing that all night. Like, I really would not mind if this man just does this all night long. Okay, there we go. Right now, the Brooklyn Nets are only shooting 15%. They're 2 for 14 on the night so far. Still early, obviously, but right now, Milwaukee is riding the momentum. Yes, and we get a three-point shot. Thank goodness. This is exactly what the doctor ordered. We needed that three because Brooklyn can go off at a drop of a hat here. So we need to start hitting those outside threes and open up that lane. Come on, Bucks. Keep playing that defense. Okay, so Blake got a three. We'll let him shoot that. We'll let him shoot that. smartness. Not happy about that. Oh yeah, Middleton with the shot. Okay, draws the foul. Okay. Okay, so Middleton's come to play as well. Right now, he's got 7 points. Giannis has 9. Middleton's got 7. He's heading to the free throw line. That's what you need. And that goes to show, any given game, it can switch just like that. And Middleton gets that first free throw to fall. 17-7 at the moment. Oh, yeah, look at that. My man's already working up a sweat, and we're just in the first quarter here. He's already working up a sweat. Middleton, he makes both free throws. They're up 18-7. Durant's bringing it up. Definitely want to get that ball out of his hand. Don't let him get hot. Okay, Durant has it, passes it inside. Okay, nice block, nice block. The ball will remain with Brooklyn, though. Okay, Brooklyn looks to inbound it. Durant has it way up top. They're pressuring him. He passes it. It's just not falling for Brooklyn tonight. It's amazing how it can be a complete 180 from the previous game. And there goes Giannis with the nice spin move inside and then the slam. Okay. Giannis doing work. Oh, yeah, Giannis, he really wants this game tonight. And Kyrie, he gets that one to fall, barely, but it went in, so it's 20-9. Drew Holiday's bringing it up. Giannis sets the pick. Giannis has it. He's going inside again. He shoots, and he gets it off the glass. 22-9. This is exactly what we needed. This makes me happy here. I was so worried that it'd be the other way around, but I am so glad to see that Milwaukee's responding well with the crowd behind them. And look at this fast break potential. Can they? Oh, nope, that didn't work out. Bad three. But, but hey, I love the energy they're playing with. And Brooklyn cannot buy a shot, folks. Right now, they are currently 1 for 7 from the three-point line, shooting 16%. And so if you're Milwaukee, you're loving the start that you have. And if you're Brooklyn, you just got to keep shooting because you know that stuff's going to fall. But Milwaukee's not making it easy. Their defense is playing better. Their energy, their body language, all of that is a lot better. And Giannis, it all starts with him. We were waiting on this in game 2. Never happened, but he's came out today in game 3 to establish himself. And now that he's going, it's rubbing off on Middleton and the rest of the team. Giannis has 13 points right now, as well as 6 rebounds. The man's getting a lot of rebounds. Middleton has 5 rebounds as well with 9 points. So, yeah, those two, they want to extend this series for as long as possible. And nobody is more happier right now than their head coach. That is for sure. As he knows his job is on the line. So it's not just, winning and losing. It's also after that nasty loss that he had, he knows he needs to go out there and they need to perform and show, at the very least, make it seem like, with him as their head coach, that this team shows some type of potential and that they're better than what they were in years past. So a lot of pressure that he's feeling as well. I guarantee you that. Yeah, but definitely let me know in the comments, who you guys got winning this game. And who do you want to win this series, I should say. I myself, I want the Bucks to win. Do I think they're going to win? That's a different question. But I want them to win, so I'll certainly be rooting for them to win. Even if they don't, I'm going down with them. Again, we have a 22-9 game here late in the first quarter with the Milwaukee Bucks shooting 56% from the field goal percentage and 20% from downtown. But the fact that they're able to play such stifling defense that has really impacted what the Nets have been able to do offensively, that has really bode well for them. And they're going to have to keep that intensity up. Keep making sure that you don't let Kyrie and Durant go off. Make sure that the others are forced to beat you if they do win this game. Nicholas, thanks for joining the chat. Appreciate you being here, watching the stream. And you said you want the Bucks to win too. I feel you. Yes, I mean their energy is rubbing off on me. Honestly, if I can see them go out there and win, sky's the limits, man. Anything's possible, especially after what they did, that loss that they took in Game 2. To see them respond like that, that's the heart of a champion right there. It takes a lot of pride, after you get beat like that, to not just sulk, but to really go out there and ball. And you say the Nets are a really good team. Oh, yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Whenever you have both Durant and Kyrie, the way that they can both, create their own shots. There's a lot of great players out there that can't create their own shot, but they can create their shot. They can create shots for others, gifted passers, gifted scorers, high basketball IQ, everything that you can possibly want. And let's not forget James Harden as well. Each of these guys on their own could go out there and get the MVP in any given season if they really wanted to, so. And then it's not just them, it's also the rest of the guys as well. So, yeah, Brooklyn is definitely one heck of a really good team. Matter of fact, I'm going to have to say super really good because, they are just reinventing what the term good team is, honestly. And that's just the amount of talent that they have. I may not want them to win, but I can still recognize the talent that they have. That cannot be denied. And Carmichael, you say, hey, what's going on? Thanks again for joining the stream. I appreciate you being here. How's everything going? We're getting that much more closer to the weekend. I know you've got to be fired up about that. I certainly am. And speaking of fired up, oh, man, look at that pass, though. I like the idea, but, yeah. 22-9. Who would have thought the Milwaukee Bucks have the lead again? I'm telling you guys, every stream that I've done so far, it has been a one-sided affair. I don't know what's going on, but it's like every game that I pick, it's one-sided. So we'll see if this remains and holds true. But Giannis, he's definitely looking for the ball. Him and Middleton, they found their offense. Now it's going to be up to the rest of the guys to find theirs too. And look at that. They found a way to steal the ball from Durant. He is not comfortable right now. And that's hard to do, to make a guy as good as Durant feel not comfortable. So Giannis has it at the top. They're giving him plenty of space, of course. He's going to need someone to get open for three. Oh, they double team him. He passes it out. Middleton for three. Look at that. Look at that. What a three. I'm telling you, these two guys right here, they're bringing it. They don't care what the rest of the team's going to do. Those two guys, they want this game. And right now, they seem to want this game more than anybody else in the court right now. And Brooklyn, they still can't buy a three. I mean, it's just not falling for them. Middleton again. Middleton for three again, folks. Middleton is putting in work. I mean, this man is on fire right now. This man has 15 points. This man is 3 for 3 from downtown, and he needs to keep that energy going. Meanwhile, Durant, he can't find the basket right now. And it's not every day I get to say that, so I'm going to say it because he cannot find it. He is currently 1 for 5 with just 2 points. And given the night that he had the other night, I mean, you would have thought this man was shooting into a lake in Game 2. He just couldn't miss. And so now Kyrie has it up top. And so Brooklyn, they're trying to find their offense. They're trying to get it going. I mean, they seem like a team that takes care of business, but maybe, when you win that big against a team, it does something to just the way you approach the game the next game. You just look at this team, you're like, oh, man, we had our way with them last guy. These guys aren't nothing. And Giannis again for the bucket. He's showing that they are definitely not a team to be pushed down for sure. So, yeah, they've already got 30 points, 30-9. I mean, I wonder if Milwaukee can find a way to beat Brooklyn worse than what Brooklyn beat them in Game 2. Would that not make for a great storyline? Team gets revenge and beats them by 50. Wouldn't that be something? Okay, that would be crazy now. There's no way they're going to beat them by 50. But this is a tremendous start, exactly what they needed, honestly. I mean, for Brooklyn to just have 9 points and Milwaukee's got 30 with Giannis at the line, I'd love to see him make a couple. Like I know he's not the best free throw shooter, but I'd like to see him hit a couple more of these free throws. That would make me feel a lot better. He didn't make it, but that's okay. Just go down there and keep playing defense because Brooklyn's going to be looking to turn it up. Oh yeah, Durant, he wants that ball. Okay, I feel you. I feel you, Tucker. Just keep out there with that same energy. Oh yeah, because I mean, not only did they lose game two, they got embarrassed. So they have to go out there with a lot of pride, and they got to really make up for that. They've got to do to Brooklyn what Brooklyn did to them, in order for them to just try to erase that. But Durant, he's trying to find his shot. It's just not there. Giannis with another rebound. Giannis now has 7 rebounds on the night, and we're still in the first. Okay, possession's going to stay with Milwaukee. Oh yeah, I would have never thought, if you asked me how this game was going to start, that Milwaukee would have gotten off to the lead that they have right now. I'm loving it though. Giannis is doing work. Oh, come on, ref, you could let that slide. And we've got less than a minute to go in the first quarter, and right now Brooklyn doesn't even have double-digit points. Talk about storylines. Right now, Giannis and Middleton have 15 points apiece and 7 rebounds apiece. But I'm impressed with their defense, honestly. They're finding a way to really put Durant in some uncomfortable situations and make things harder for him. And so I'm really impressed with that intensity that they're bringing out there. Brooklyn has it, bringing it up. And Durant, he is really fighting to try to get that ball, but Tucker is playing tremendous defense on him. And Durant with the shot, and it finally falls for him. It finally falls for him. He has 4 points on the night. And Drew shoots no good. The Nets have the rebound. It's currently 30-11. They would love to have this final shot of the quarter. Ooh, he missed that. Nope. Well, Milwaukee, they'll get the opportunity to have the last shot of the quarter. Oh, the crowd's already standing up. They're already standing up. They want to see this three. Up, he lost the ball. They were ready for that moment, though. They were ready for that moment. What do you guys think about the first quarter? Honestly, folks, did you guys have like, did you guys think that this is how it would go, or are you just as shocked as I am? Because like, I am extremely surprised that we have a 30-11 game with the Bucks being the team with 30. It's a great surprise, but still, I'm surprised. Right now, as a team, the Brooklyn Nets are shooting 21% in terms of field goal percentage, and they are 11% from downtown, where they are just 1 for 9 from the 3-point line for the Brooklyn Nets. Meanwhile, the Milwaukee Bucks are shooting 57% field goal percentage as a team and shooting about 38% from downtown. So that has definitely been the difference. And also, when it comes to rebounds, the Bucks are out rebounding them 19-10 as a team. So they're dominating the boards, shooting higher percentage shots, getting free throws. I don't think Brooklyn has shot a single free throw all game. So they're certainly putting in the work. This is the formula that the Milwaukee Bucks will need to continue to repeat for the remainder of this game to come out victorious. Because you're asking a lot if you're expecting for both Durant and Kyrie, at least not one of them, to go off. So they're going to have to continue to keep playing at this high level. But I love what they're doing. I love how Giannis is going out there and getting his shot and throwing it down with some force, with some energy. So definitely I'm excited to see that. And when you combine both Durant and Kyrie shooting thus far, they are a combined 3 for 12. And so just 25% in terms of your two stars in the court for Brooklyn. So, yeah, that is not a fantastic stat right there. I'm sure for the Milwaukee Bucks, it is a great feeling to be home. First time that they're at home in about 17 days. And believe me, they've definitely missed having a crowd behind them. And so that certainly is extremely key here. To be on your home court, it just feels so much better for them, I'm sure. And so this is exactly what they needed to get back into this and make this not just a game, but make this series a series and show everybody that it's not just going to be an easy time for the Brooklyn Nets. So definitely happy for the start that Milwaukee's gotten out to, but obviously they're going to have to continue that in the second quarter, so they can still go into halftime with the momentum and then carry it out from there. So certainly this is a great start, but it's just the beginning. We've got 3 more quarters to go. Yeah, I'm sure Brooklyn as a team is currently stunned with the start that Milwaukee has. That's the NBA for you. Any given night, Brooklyn has it up top. Kyrie's trying to get his shot. He gets his bucket. Okay. Kyrie's now got 4 points on the night. Meanwhile, Milwaukee, Giannis has it. He loses it. In Brooklyn, they are aggressively trying to get back in this. Uh-oh, Kyrie's got his Kyrie got that bucket, so Kyrie looks like he's trying to warm up out there. He's now 3 for 7 with 6 points, aggressively looking for his shot as he feels that's what his team needs right now. Middleton draws the foul there. Score is currently 30-15. The Bucks inbounded. Giannis got it up top. Giannis is going to pull the three. No good. And the Nets pull up for three and hit it just like that. It's 30-18. Just like that. Just in the first couple minutes of the second quarter, Brooklyn has been able to go up on a 7-0 run, and that's exactly not what we wanted. We're looking for for the Milwaukee Bucks to try to hold on to this game. You don't want to see that happen there where the Nets get on runs like this. We cannot let that happen. Yeah, but Kyrie's heating up, and Brooklyn is a contagious team. Once one guy starts heating up, everybody else starts heating up. So the Bucks are going to have to go right out there, and really Giannis is going to have to continue to force his way. And him and Middleton, they've been playing great thus far. 15 points apiece, which is fantastic. But the only problem is nobody else has yet to score for the Milwaukee Bucks. Tucker's got zero, Lopez has zero, Holiday's got zero. They've got 0 points from the bench. So the only two people that have scored for the Milwaukee Bucks have been both Giannis and Middleton. So that's a lot to ask them two to carry the team the rest of the way. They've done great so far, but they're going to need guys like Drew Holiday to start hitting some shots. Just like that, early in the second quarter, Brooklyn has basically turned this from a 30-11 game to a 30-18 game, just like that. But that's Brooklyn. This is what they do. This is why they have the talent that they have, and they really can get hot at any given moment. So when you play a team like the Brooklyn Nets, you've got to keep your foot on the gas pedal, and you've got to go, 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 go. And so I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Brooklyn's going to need more outside shooting. I mean, not Brooklyn. The Bucks. They're going to need more outside shooting from someone. I mean, Middleton is 3 for 3 from downtown, but if they can get Holiday to contribute as well, a couple guys off the bench, that'll really provide that spark that they'll need the rest of this game. With that being said, though, we may end up having a close game after all. Durant also has 3 turnovers so far in this game. Yep, and as a team, the Milwaukee Bucks are shooting 57% field goal percentage, 38% from the three-point line, and free throw percentage 43%, in which the Brooklyn Nets have shot 25% from field goal percentage and just 11% from downtown, and they've yet to attempt a free throw as of this moment. Milwaukee inbounds it. Giannis has it up top. It's been pretty much Giannis and Middleton for the Milwaukee Bucks on offense, and Giannis goes for another 3. I'm sorry, y'all. That was a replay. Okay, but Giannis has it. Ooh, yeah, it's just such a struggle for them downtown. But that's not the case when it comes to a team like Brooklyn. They almost ripped the ball from Kyrie. Kyrie pulls it from downtown, just misses it. Brook Lopez, he pulls the 3. No good. Brooklyn has it. Kyrie's been more so aggressive in making sure that he has his handprint on this game offensively than in game 2, because he definitely feels that his team needs it, as everybody else has been struggling. Middleton has it. Giannis has it. Kicks it back out to Middleton. Those two has been pretty much running the show. Can Jrue Holiday get some points? And Jrue gets his 2. He finally gets on the board. He's got 2 points, 1 for 4 shooting. And now we have a foul. Oh yeah, but love the intensity that the Milwaukee Bucks came out with early in this game, especially in the first quarter. And they're going to have to continue to have that same intensity throughout the duration of this game. Kyrie Irving seems like he's heating up. Durant cannot find his shot. It has been a struggle. Tucker has been making things extremely hard for Durant. If you're Brooklyn, you're definitely wanting to get Durant going sooner rather than later. Oh, but they've got the bucket. It's now 32-20. Going to need guys like Brown to help them get going. Middleton has it. He pulls up for 2. Just misses it. Kyrie with the rebound. And they got that point. They got that 2. So it's 32-22, a 10-point game. Drew Holiday has it up top. Giannis sets him a pick. Kicks it out for Tucker for three. No good. Blake Griffin with the rebound. Durant's going to bring it up. They're making sure that Durant does not have anything easy tonight. Oh, but look at that. They scored again, just like that. They are really winning this second quarter. In the second quarter, they've outscored Milwaukee 13-2. Drew Holiday has it. He misses. Blake Griffin with the rebound. Milwaukee's going to have to get back to playing great defense. They're just going to have to do it. And just like that, another basket. And now Brooklyn is fired up. Score is 32-26. Just like that. I mean, quarter just basically got started. And the Brooklyn's already back in it. Just like that. We go from it being like 30-11 to it being 32-26. I guess Milwaukee used all their energy in the first quarter to try to make it a game, and here we go. But right now, the Bucks, their problem is they can't really hit from downtown. That's just not how this team, can regularly do. I mean, other than Middleton, getting hot right now with 15 points. That's really been the biggest difference between game one and game two. That and Giannis coming out early and just, throwing it down sometimes. But they need to get going now. They don't want to get behind in this game. Not after the game that we saw in game two. So they certainly need to be a lot more aggressive. But, hey, we've got ourselves a game here. This is a close one, 32-26. So the Bucks, they've got the lead. And if they want to maintain that lead, they're going to have to step it up and keep making things hard for Durant. They can't let him get going, as well as Kyrie. Durant's got 4 points. Kyrie has 6. And so they're going to have to make sure that, Brown's got 10. But if, Brown wants to keep scoring, I prefer that than to see Kyrie and Durant, beat him. So certainly I understand that philosophy. But on the offensive end, they're going to need more, from the rest of the team right now. And Giannis is going to have to continue to play at the level that he's been playing. But Middleton's been playing great. 15 points, 8 rebounds. And Giannis has 15 as well with 7 rebounds. But I'll give it to the Bucks defense, though. They've definitely come out defensively and have been pretty aggressive. I will say that. Tucker versus Durant seems to be a good matchup that's working right now. Obviously, things can change, but for right now, he's doing a tremendous job guarding Durant for the most part of this game defensively. And as a team, the Brooklyn Nets are shooting 33% field goal percentage and 17% from the three-point line. Still no free throws for the Brooklyn Nets. Mimito, yes, the Bucks, they are winning. That's a positive, but the score was like 30-11, and then they just like that. I knew Brooklyn was going to come back in a game, but I was like, at least, let it not be until maybe, sometime late third quarter, something like that. Let me feel good for a while. But, man, they've just cut down this lead just like it was nothing. They are outscoring the Bucks right now in this second quarter, 15-2. The Bucks can't seem to remember how to score anymore now that the first quarter has ended and the second quarter is already on the way. So but I'm definitely excited to see that Milwaukee responded, much better in game 3 than they did in game 2, especially being at home. You see the crowd, they're into it at the end of the quarter. Everybody's standing up, waiting for Milwaukee to hit that 3 before the end of the quarter. And every time Giannis throws it down, everybody stands up. They're definitely behind their team, and they want nothing more than to watch them boys go out there and avenge themselves for that game 2 loss and really get back in this series, because we all know nobody comes back from down 3-0, especially against a superstar team like the Brooklyn Nets. That is for sure. Drew Holiday has it up top. Oh, nice. Oh, he got blocked there. Oh, okay, there we go. I was about to say, you don't easily block Giannis shot like that. Again, right now it is 32 to 26. Gonna need Giannis to hit some more free throws though. Like that would really help. It's one thing to draw the foul, but you definitely got to start converting on at least a few more of these free throws. But we have ourselves a game. Typically, whenever I stream, it's typically a one-sided affair. So, hey, at the very least, at least we have ourselves a game for the moment now. Momentum seems to be on Brooklyn's side, but Milwaukee's they have the lead where it matters most, and that's on the scoreboard. As a team, the Milwaukee Bucks are currently shooting 48% field goal percentage, but 25% from downtown. And as long as the Brooklyn Nets don't get going from downtown, then that would be advantageous for the Milwaukee Bucks. But you have to know with the shooters that Brooklyn has that that's not going to last that way forever. They're going to end up having a lot more than just 17% from the 3-point line for the remainder of this game. You have to assume that. Brooklyn is also losing in the rebound department as the Milwaukee Bucks are out rebounding them 21 to 16. But man, Brooklyn has had a very strong second quarter. And so Milwaukee, they've got to figure something out and quick. Got to figure something out and quick. Oh yeah, this crowd, they're definitely into it. They know how important this game is. This is basically their season. They lose this, they're done. And I don't think the Milwaukee fans they want to be done. All right, let's see what Giannis can do here at the free throw line. 1 for 5 on the night. Let's see if he can make this one. Blake Griffin currently has 3 fouls, so that's definitely something to keep an eye on. Giannis gets the free throw to fall. That felt good right there to watch Giannis finally hit another free throw. Can he get another one? And just like that, got to take advantage of those opportunities at the line. Brooklyn has it. Kyrie's looking to do work. He passes it. Durant has it. He kicks it out. Okay. Brooklyn gets that basket. It is now 33 to 28, a 5-point game. Drew Holiday. Brooke Lopez, can he make that? That would be a no. And the Nets have it. Game's 33 to 28. About halfway through the second. They're driving. Okay, nice steal by the Milwaukee Bucks. Excellent steal. Giannis has it now. This is a great time for Giannis to go in there and throw it down. He tried, but no, it was blocked. Brooklyn has it. They pass it to Durant, who passes it back. And another one for Brown. Oh, can Brown get the steal? Oh, nope. Giannis has it. Passes to Drew. Down low to Lopez. Can he finish? Nope, but he gets the foul. Wait, no. 33 to 30, just like that. It's almost as if the score wasn't just 30 to 11 at the end of the first quarter. Just like that, it's 33 to 30. That's the type of team. That's how good the Brooklyn Nets are, especially once they get going. And they're getting most of their points, coming from Brown. Brown has been taking advantage of the focus being paid to Kyrie Irving as well as Kevin Durant, and so he's really benefiting from that. And he's taking advantage of it too, as he's 6 for 9, field goal percentage. And we've got another foul on Tucker here with the slap. I believe it's a slap to the face, or either it looks like, man, come on. Come on, Milwaukee. They have got to get going. They've only got 3 points in the entire quarter. Like, what happened to the offense? I mean, Tucker, he's out there playing with a lot of energy, so I can't really fault him. I mean, but Brooklyn has it, and Durant, he is looking to take his shot. He pulls that three, just misses it, but you can feel it. You can feel it from Brooklyn every time they're shooting. That confidence is coming more and more. Giannis tries for three, no good. It's not falling. And Brooklyn has it up top. Yeah, Giannis from downtown, that's just not happening. He's 0 for 4. Brown shoots. No good. No good. And Giannis has it. Up, and they steal the ball from him. Up, but Milwaukee's able to get it back. Oh, man. I mean, this is absolutely crazy here. Just thinking about at the end of the first quarter, I was so hyped up for what the Bucks are doing. I mean, they still got the lead, but, man, they've got to find their offense again. Brooklyn is waiting on Giannis to come close to the basket. They're going to double team him every time at this point, in which that is a smart thing to do, obviously. The guy has no type of outside shot. But Brown is leading the way right now for the Brooklyn Nets. Both teams are shooting under 40% field goal percentage thus far. And another foul. Durant is finding a way to draw these fouls. And considering he's only got 4 points, he's finding other ways to contribute. Meanwhile, Tucker, he's going to get a breather. Based upon how the game is going right now, who do you guys got winning this game now? Do you still believe in the Bucks winning this one? Have you guys changed your mind? And Brooklyn is in the bonus. So Middleton's going to get the responsibility of trying to guard Durant here. Oh, yeah, Durant, he is fighting to get position here. He misses. The Bucks get the rebound. They have got to score. They have got to score. I don't care who does it. Someone's got to score on offense here. Or keep drawing the foul. But someone has got to score on offense. I mean, we literally just have 3 people on the Bucks that have scored thus far. Giannis has 16. Middleton's got 15. Drew has 2, but nobody else in Milwaukee has a point. And we're about almost at half. Well, not too far from halftime. So you said the Nets might win. Man, I had that bad feeling. I mean, honestly, with the score being as close as it is, and the Bucks cannot seem to find any offense, and the only type of offense they have right now is Giannis going to the free throw line. I don't really like those odds at all. At all. And then when you take him out, I mean, that just means if Middleton's not scoring, I mean, who's going to do it? Drew Holiday is 1 for 6. He hasn't done it yet. So, I mean, hey, they're in the game. They've got the lead, but it's looking like Brooklyn's going to take this one if the Bucks don't get going offensively. You know Durant, he's money for the free throw line. Currently 33 to 31 at the moment. I mean, and this is a low scoring game as of right now, but we know with Brooklyn, that's not going to last forever. I mean, they've already scored 20 points in the second alone. They had just 11 in the first. Meanwhile, Milwaukee went from 30 points in the first quarter to just 3 points in the second quarter. So I don't know. Maybe we need to go to halftime. They come back out again, and maybe they'll perform better in the third quarter. I don't know what happened between the first and the second quarter, but clearly some type of switch was turned off or something for this team's offense. Because that great start that they had in the first quarter, I mean, unless they can get on a run here to end out this quarter, that big run that they had in the first quarter, that means very little now. Meanwhile, Brooklyn, their confidence is just growing and growing and growing. They're in this game despite the fact that Kyrie's only got 6 points. Durant's only got 5 points. So Durant with the free throw. He misses that one. Okay, we're going to need Holiday to step up a lot more now. Middleton's working to get his shot. He shoots. He hits it. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. He hits it. You ask, is James Harden playing tonight? No, he's not playing, and thank God he's not. I mean, if he was out there playing right now, we're not even gonna think about that. But no, he is not playing in this one. Right now, we've got a 35 to 33 game. Come on, Middleton, you got. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, just let Middleton go to work. If that's the formula right now, especially with Giannis taking a breather, if that's the formula that we got to go with, then yes, let Middleton just run the show for right now. Because nobody else on the Milwaukee Bucks outside of those two have been even remotely effective offensively. Otherwise, this game would be more so a ride or gap. Okay, there we go. 37 to 33, and now we're in the bonus. Perfect. Perfect. That is great right there. I will say, though, I love the defense that the Milwaukee Bucks have been doing all game, especially against a team like the Brooklyn Nets. So certainly, I love their defense. Oh, but you got to hit those free throws. 37-33. Kyrie has it up top. Kyrie's looking, he's looking, he's looking. He pulls up. Okay, he got that one to fall. That puts Kyrie now at 10 points so far in the game. Okay, so the Bucks, they've got it up top. Oh, what a pass and what a finish. Okay, 39 to 35. That's what I'm talking about. Is that too much to ask for offensively a little bit more consistently? Because that's what it's going to take. Okay. You got to get those rebounds. You can't get them second chance points like that. You got to get the rebound. They miss. But at least they're able to get the offensive rebound too. That is so huge. Holiday shoots, and he makes it. Yes, finally, Holiday. Finally. That gives him now 5 points. Okay. Yeah, Giannis is like, put me back in, coach. Put me in. I like what I see. Durant loses it. Okay. Score is currently 42 to 37. Milwaukee has it up top. Middleton has it. He's been the hot hand for this team. He drives, and he scores. Middleton with the bucket. 44 to 37. And with both teams in the bonus, that would be some free throws. But I love what Middleton is doing out there. Definitely the help that Giannis certainly needed. And in a game like this, you definitely have to utilize him as much as possible. Durant at the free throw line makes that. It's 44-38. Brooklyn has had a strong second quarter with 28 points compared to the 11 that they had in the first quarter. Meanwhile, Milwaukee started off on fire with 30 points in the first and just 14 here in the second quarter. And these last couple minutes will be extremely important for both teams as we get ready to head into the half. Holiday has it up top. Giannis is back in the game now. Middleton has it. Let's see what he's going to do. He pulls up for three. Oh, come on. Oh, man, I wish he would have made that. Kyrie has it. Kyrie's looking for his. He shoots, and he misses. Love the way that he's able to just find his shot like that, though. And Giannis has it. He's looking to post up. He shoots. Oh, just short. Just short. Durant has it at the top. Oh, if only Giannis would have just reacted a little bit quicker than that. That would have been a nice steal. And just like that, Brooklyn hits a three. I mean, that's what Brooklyn does. They shoot. 44-42. Who's going to have the lead when we go into the half? Milwaukee has it up top. Middleton, he's looking for his. At least he's able to draw the foul, yes. Middleton understands the situation. He knows that right now he's got to do everything he can for this team. As he is right now, like just how the game is setting up, obviously Giannis is the best player. But right now in this game, he's perhaps the most important player. Because he can shoot, outside. He can get a shot. So certainly huge. And Middleton gets that free throw to fall. 45-42 with about 36 seconds remaining in this game. The Bucks are looking to pressure full court here. Kyrie has it up top. Definitely want the ball out of his hands. Possession will remain with Brooklyn. Again, we have a 3-point game. Oh, man, this is – I just hope that Milwaukee's offense, that they can get going and start making some shots here in the second half, as that's going to be pivotal in the third quarter. They're going to have to come out and have a third quarter similar to what they had in the first quarter. Brooklyn's looking to inbound the ball. Durant gets it up top. He's looking for his shot. Loses it. And now the Bucks have it. Can they get a shot before the half? Ooh. Kicks it out to Middleton. No. Oh, man. No good. So that's going to be the score at halftime. The Bucks are up 45-42, but the Brooklyn Nets have scored 31 points in the second quarter, making this just a 3-point game after the hot start that the Milwaukee Bucks came out to at the end of the first, where it was 30-11. And so we've seen some good stuff here from the from when it comes to the Bucks, we've seen some great stuff actually from Middleton, who's leading all with scoring with 20 points and 8 rebounds. We've also saw Giannis with 16 points, 8 rebounds as well. And so when you're looking at the Brooklyn Nets here, Brown, he has 12. Kyrie's got 10. Durant has 7. Durant also has 6 rebounds, and so does Brown. So it's a close game, extremely close game. You've got the Bucks as a team shooting 43% field goal percentage, 24% from downtown, and 42% free throw percentage. Whereas the Brooklyn Nets are shooting 39% field goal percentage, 20% from downtown, and 75% from the free throw line. In terms of rebounds, the Bucks, they have 29 rebounds as a team, whereas the Brooklyn Nets, they have 25 rebounds as a team. So what a game! I mean, I finally get a close game at the half to stream. So that's definitely exciting right there. Still hoping that the Bucks can find a way, some way, somehow to win this game. But I know they're going to have to play much better offensively. What they've done so far has been good, but that's been because Brooklyn has been struggling as well. But you cannot bank on that continuing to be the case throughout the rest of this game. That's just it's not reasonable to expect. Kyrie, he's looks like he's been heating up. He just hasn't, been taking too many shots. He's been looking for his teammates. But and Durant as well. Durant has 4 assists, 7 points. But you know that those guys, they'll start going off, especially as we get closer to the fourth quarter. So the Bucks, Middleton has been great, absolutely great, exactly what the doctor ordered. And so is Giannis being, very aggressive to try to get his shot, but there's only so much he can do. What Brooklyn does is when Giannis gets it down low, they're trying to double team him, get the ball, out of his hand. They're really trying to rip the ball from him because they notice what he's going to do. They leave him wide open from the three, can't hit that, foul him, go to the free throw line. He can only capitalize on so much, so he's very limited right now in terms of the impact that he can have in a game like this. With that being said, though, a guy like Middleton is extremely huge for this team, but they still need more. They can use more from Holiday. Lopez has 0 points so far in this game, so they can certainly use a little something from him and Tucker as well. But Tucker, I understand what Tucker's doing. He's out there when he's on the court. He's guarding Durant pretty hard. Being extremely physical with him. Those two are being physical back and forth, fighting for position. A lot of off-ball battles and stuff. So absolutely love what PJ Tucker's bringing defensively for this team. Him and Middleton as well. So yeah, certainly. Nico, welcome to the chat. Thank you so much for joining the stream. I appreciate you. You said it's looking entertaining right now. Don't want a potential great series to go down the drain. Hey, I feel you. I absolutely feel you. It is looking extremely entertaining right now. I was ecstatic in the first quarter though when Milwaukee jumped out to that 30-11 lead. But that second quarter, Brooklyn, they remind you, hey, they are Brooklyn. They scored 31 points in this past quarter alone. And so, but with that being said, even with that high scoring though, both Durant and Kyrie, they haven't been lighting it up yet. We all know that that's going to, change at some point. But I love the defense that Tucker's providing. Love what Middleton is doing, Holiday as well. But yeah, I mean, I'm hoping that the Bucks can find some way, somehow, to win this game. Let's stretch out this series here. We all know how great Brooklyn is, but this is a legacy type of moment. You go out there and you get swept. They'll never ever let this, let it go down when it comes to Giannis. And whenever his name comes up, they will continue to mention this series if he were to get swept. So I'm hoping for Giannis and company's sake that they're able to at least win this game. It'd be nice to win both home games, but hey, at least pull this one out. But they're going to have to come out in the third quarter with the energy that they came out with in the first quarter. Otherwise, if Brooklyn comes out and takes the momentum again like they did in the second quarter, it can get ugly. It can get ugly. And yeah, you were absolutely right, Nico. Both teams, they had great quarters and they had a bad one. That is definitely true. For Brooklyn in that first quarter, shots just were not falling. But in that second quarter, led by Brown, those shots started to go down. Those were really just, a lot of effort points. When it comes to Milwaukee, Middleton has been huge for them, absolutely huge for them. In that first quarter, when Giannis was out there throwing it down, I mean, hey, he had the crowd standing. I was hyped up. So I'd love to see some more of that. But you're right, though. Both teams had a good quarter. Both teams had a bad quarter, and so it's going to be who comes out in this third quarter and get that third quarter. And try to get that leg up before the fourth quarter. Honestly, but this is definitely a great game. A lot better, a lot more stuff for me to talk about here rather than the last couple of nights, honestly, when it's been more so one sided games. I mean, the last game, game two between these two teams, that was rough. Durant has four turnovers so far. So both him and Giannis, they both have four turnovers in this game. So protecting the ball is certainly going to be key. Obviously, Durant's going to be they're going to be trying to keep the ball out of Durant's hand. Don't let him get going. Same with Kyrie. And so Brown, he's been taking advantage of these matchups that's been presented to him. And so if you're Brooklyn, obviously, at some point these guys are going to get going. So you want these guys to come out in the third quarter and start hitting their shots. Because if they start hitting shots, it's over. If both Kyrie and Durant or even one of them start going off, yeah, it'll be one sided. Nico, you say that's what the Bucks need. If Giannis is struggling, Drew and Middleton needs to step up, and Giannis is having a good game. He's having a good game. That is absolutely right. But his good game, I would say, is not equal to the good game of someone like, even on the other team, Durant or Kyrie Irving. Because if those guys are having good games, you're probably talking about 30, 35, 40 points, and they're hitting it from downtown. But with Giannis, if he's having a good game, simple. Let's just apply the whole. Let's build a wall and let him, shoot whatever he wants to shoot 10 feet and beyond. But we're not going to let him, go inside. So a good game for Giannis might be going to the free throw line, in which, he might shoot like 14 free throws, but he's only going to make like four or five of them probably. And so, yeah, so that is the difference there. It's that stuff like that. So, but yeah, I mean, Giannis, he's been having a good game, but Middleton, his impact in this game right here, that is huge, extremely huge. Now, I need to see Drew Holiday get some more buckets here. If he can get going too and help these guys out and add to what they're doing, then this game right here can go it can go down to the wire. And so that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that Drew Holiday does come in and starts having a bigger impact than what he's had so far. Because right now he's 2 for 7 shooting. He has 5 points, but we can use a little bit more from him. You are absolutely right, Nico. Absolutely right, man. I mean, shoot, I don't care if the man goes out there and shoots, granny style at this point, man. Just you already know it's not going to go down. So do like you do at the end of the game when you're trying to get another possession and just throw it up there. I mean, I don't know what's worse, the man shooting free throws or the man shooting his 3 point shot. I mean, he pulled a few more threes than I would have liked to see, honestly, because it just doesn't fall down. Some guys that can't shoot outside, you're like, okay, this got a chance. He shoots downtown, no. But I mean, my man, he got to stop airballing these free throws, though. Like that's not what you want to do out there. He's got to stop airballing these free throws. At least hit the rim. Now, I know he can at least do that. Now he's too tall to be out there airballing that ball like that. No. He's got to be at least hitting the rim. Give your guys a chance to at least get the rebound or something. But if this game continues to be the type of game that it's been so far, and by that I mean if these teams are shooting relatively around this 40% field goal percentage throughout the rest of the game, and like they end up, where Kyrie's not going off, Durant's not going off, then I would like Milwaukee's chances in that, especially if we can get a little bit more out of Drew and the rest of the team as well. That would be great. It'd be nice to see someone be able to come off the bench for Milwaukee and provide some type of a spark as well. But they're heavily reliant upon their starting five, which I understand that. Whereas with Brooklyn, they can easily get a spark from their bench as well, because everybody's going to be focusing on Kyrie and Durant. But that's the difference from when you're home and when you're on the road. When you're home, role players, it's easier for them to shine. Everybody's watching, cheering them on, so it's a lot easier. But on the road, it's not as easy as it was for them when they were at home. So that's also another key factor. And vice versa for the Bucks, you would think, is that with them being at home, maybe their role players would be able to step up some more. But it's been a great first half here. I mean, they've got the lead, so that's all you can hope for is to have a lead against a team like the Brooklyn Nets and go out there in the second half and continue to do what's got you that lead, particularly in the first quarter. But yeah, you said he used to have a normal jump shot. Yeah, yeah. I mean, he used to, you know. And you say both Giannis free throws and threes are going to be air balls, which is uglier. You're right about that. I mean, the man shoots three, and I'm looking and I'm like, oh man, this rainbow shot. Is it going to make it? Is it going to make it? It's just, oh man, he needs to go back to the old form. But I do love what he did in the first quarter, though. I mean, because when he throws it down, and you already know how hard the defense is basically making it for him to get to the basket. So when he does get to the basket and he throws it down, it is certainly a sight to see. No doubt about that. And it gets everybody motivated because, like, when he's throwing it down, he's throwing it down. So that's always fun to watch. I say for the Bucks to win this game, I think Middleton is going to have at the minimum probably at least more than 40 points because he has to do so much offensively unless Drew Holiday can get going and give him more than say about 25. So he's going to have a big second half to try to take some of that pressure off of Middleton in terms of just being able to shoot, like outside, mid range, stuff like that. But Giannis, he's going to get his shots. He's going to get his shots. It may not be, a 60-point game or anything like that in a game in a series like this, but he's going to get his shots when they're there. But in order for him to get those opportunities, he's going to need everybody else to be able to hit those outside shots. Yep, and with all of that, the series currently, Brooklyn is up 2-0 in this series, and so this is extremely huge for the Milwaukee Bucks in terms of making this series an actual series here that can extend and hopefully not get swept. So this is extremely huge here because if they fall short today, then yeah, pull out the broom. It's a wrap. But if they can win this game, hey, they say anything is possible. You say what Giannis needs is to be a better passer so shooters around him can be more dangerous. That's true. That's extremely true. True. But you know what? It's extremely hard for him to pass the ball when he's always having to lower his head to get to the basket so he can't keep his head up and look and see where he's passing the ball. I mean, because you already know when he's going to shoot because he'll look, he'll see the guys on him. He'll be like, you know what? The heck with it. I'm going to force this to either go in or they're going to foul me or something like that. And when you go in with that mentality, it's not smooth like when you see someone like I'll just use Chris Paul because I watched him last night. When he goes to the basket, like you clearly see the man's looking all around him like you're supposed to do, and you're able to make those passes. But with Giannis, because he's so limited in his game to where he can't pull up and shoot like that, yeah, he has to. I guess he's got to lower his head and just get to the basket however he can. You say you feel that he can fit in Portland with the shooting that they have outside. Definitely, yeah. You put him with Dame and CJ and company. I'm telling you, even Melo off the bench. They've got some outside guys, and those guys can score and score in bunches. And so you add someone like Giannis to that. Oh yeah, that would be extremely great right there. I would love to see that. I honestly would love to see him go down to Portland. So I think the only people that would not like to see that would be probably Brooklyn Net fans as well as fans of the Milwaukee Bucks. Obviously, you don't want to lose a guy like Giannis for sure. But that would definitely be very intriguing to see next year if he was on the Trailblazers. I'd love to see it. Sometimes he just needs a little help, some people that can shoot outside and really just take that pressure off him. He's great at what he does, and what he specializes in would definitely complement what those guys in Portland already have. Whereas his team, they really need Giannis to be more like Durant. Honestly, they need him to be able to do everything, and that's what Milwaukee needs right now. You said he needs to fix his game a little bit. He just goes to the rim and just looks to shoot. Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. And that's just, I mean, his shot is so bad though. Like, I mean, I get it. I mean, he's so great at what he does. I don't want to take away from that. He's so great at the skill sets that he have that he's able to go out there and just dominate doing that. But in a big game like this against a team like the Brooklyn Nets, that's not going to be there. That's not going to be there. Oh no. And then Brooklyn threes add up a lot quicker than twos, especially with half those twos they foul you, and you can't even make probably sometimes one of those free throws. So they're gonna outscore you when it comes to your strength versus their strength, just about each and every time, unless they're just having an off game. And with that being said, they're back, and so Middleton goes, and Middleton scores. It's just like I said, if they're going to win this game, they're going to need Middleton to drop 40. They're just going to need it. But I love that they're coming out and got that first basket. So let's see if they can keep this going because it took them forever to get past 3 points in the second quarter. They're up 47-42. Kyrie has it. He shoots. No good. Middleton with the rebound. Passes it to Giannis. Let's see what Giannis is going to do. And he goes for the shot. Oh, no good. No good. You say, speaking of CP3, he was just toying and going off that team. That team is dangerous. And yes, I mean, CP3, he's just so talented in what he does, like being able to control the tempo, getting guys involved, elevating their gameplay. What CP3 does, I mean, if there was a most impactful player award, he would win that one. A player that has the biggest impact on the rest of his team. CP3 would definitely win that award in my book, if that was an award. So right now, Milwaukee's up 49-44. Durant has it. He's looking to get going. He's got 9 points right now, 3 on 13 field goals shooting, and he shoots again. He misses. It's just not happening right now, and that's good. That's good news if you're Milwaukee, but you have to take advantage of it. There goes Giannis again. There goes Giannis again. Head down and everything, not looking to pass or nothing. That's why it didn't work out, big fella. You got to be a better passer when you're attacking like that because teams are going to respond. And look at Kyrie. He knows how to draw a foul. He knows a little something about drawing a foul. And yes, Nico, you said that Giannis would be a lot more dangerous if he had a pull-up jumper for the mid-range. Yeah, that would drastically help his game if he was able to do even that. Because at least then you can't just expect him to go to the rim. You'd have to actually respect that, if he was someone that had that to his game. And so if I'm him, I'm definitely working on a mid-range shot. I mean, for him, don't even worry about the three. Work on your mid-range, work on your free throws, just work on shooting, fam. Work on shooting. You've got way too many trainers out there to not be working on your shot. Kyrie hits that free throw. It's currently 49-46. Milwaukee has the lead, and they're going to have to keep going offensively. They cannot have these stretches where they're not scoring. Giannis wants it up top. He's dribbling. We already know where he's going. And he got it. He beat Blake off the dribble. 51-46. Durant has it. He's driving. He pulls up. Talk about a pull-up game. Durant with the bucket. 51-48. Giannis wants it again up top. Let's see what he's going to do. Of course, he's going to go to the basket here. He pulls up. Ooh. Oh, no. Oh, no. 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 And Durant has it. He's bringing it up. Oh, and Durant, he has another shot. But it doesn't fall. Sometimes the ball bounces your way and sometimes it doesn't. And so that was one of those times. Drew Holiday has it. I'd love to see him get going. He thought about it. He's attacking. Passes it to Giannis down low for the dunk. That's what he does. And that's why he'd be such a great fit for Portland because of what they have already. They don't need much down there in Portland. They just need someone like a Giannis to help them. And Giannis, he needs them. I should say that Portland could use him, but he needs a team like Portland to help him be at his very best and to get far in this league. Blake Griffin has it up top. Kyrie's coming off. Oh, he pulls for three, and he makes it just like that. He makes it 53-51. Got to keep an eye on that man. That man's got 15 points already. Kyrie can heat up at any moment. Drew Holiday shoots the three. No good. Come on, Drew. We need much more from Drew. And Durant pulls up again. No good this time. Falls short. Lopez with the rebound. You said you think CP3 is a lot better than Curry because he is so valuable and can do everything on the offensive side and has better defense. He's just a way better leader. I feel you there. He definitely does have that leadership. I certainly wish, for CP3's career that he wasn't injured as much, because then I think people would definitely realize just how tremendous he is as an individual out there on the court and what he means to a team. But because he's been hurt in some of the biggest moments and he hasn't been able to have those runs, to championships in which he could have had on quite a few teams, actually, if it wasn't for injuries. So that's definitely, hurt him in terms of that. But the man's definitely an extremely valuable player, definitely extremely valuable. And then again, I mean, MVP means so many different things to so many different people, but he definitely is extremely valuable. And he's in the right place where he needs to be at right now with the Phoenix Suns. So certainly I'll say that. I love what Curry did this year as well. Now, I will say that. You also say that KD is the most dominant scorer ever. He's so tall and can do everything. It's rare when he gets blocked. That is true. The man's got height and he can dribble the ball tremendously. Great passer, excellent shooter. Outside, inside, and then he got stronger as he continued to be in the league longer and longer. Because at first he was super skinny, but he continued to stay in the weight room, got stronger, and man, he is just a tremendous scorer. You know, and like you said, you don't really see this man getting blocked. Because who can go up there? And if you're tall enough to probably block a shot, which there are very, very few people that are, you don't have the athleticism that he has. You don't have the quickness that he has. Durant's the full package. He definitely is. You want to talk about scorer? That's Durant. That is Durant. And so right now we have a 55-54 game here. Both teams have came out in the third quarter, and it's been just about even in terms of scoring. So Milwaukee, they are getting more out of Giannis as well as Middleton. Giannis has 24 points and 11 boards, while Middleton has 22 points and 9 rebounds so far in this game as well. And then you look on Brooklyn, they're still contributing the ball around. Durant has 14. He's also got 7 boards as well. Kyrie's got 15. He's got 5 boards, 2 steals. And then Brown, he has 12 points. And so, yeah, they're definitely spreading the ball around offensively. And so, but for the Bucks, they're going to need a little bit more, and it's going to have to come probably from Drew Holiday. I keep saying it because it's true. They're going to need a little bit more from him. Nico, you said that you feel that Curry shouldn't be the point guard because point guards are leaders and facilitators. That's not Curry. He is good, but you think that you think of him as a shooting guard since he just scores. Definitely feel you with that. I definitely feel you with that. The way that I view Curry in that sense, well, one is because, when Klay Thompson is out there, just what they have. And I feel what you're saying exactly, but it definitely works for the Warriors. It works for them. And then just because of his height, honestly, he's probably better at the point than playing the two. And then when I'm saying that, I'm thinking about defensively in terms of how that goes. Obviously, you can switch those guys. But, yeah, I certainly feel, he could be, 1 or the 2. And so it's just a matter of their preference. But, hey, he's great with the ball. There's nothing like watching him come across half court and just pull up and shoot that 3. And he's definitely showing that when he's on the team, like those superstar teams that they love so much, with both him, Klay, Durant, it can win championships. Now, obviously, that was a super stacked team. We'll have to see if he can do it in the future, with less talent than what he had during those years. And even the year that they won those 72 regular season games, they just had stacked teams. And so we get to see Curry now with a lot less. And so we'll certainly remember, when we think of Curry years from now, we'll remember these years right here the most, in which he had less to work with. And we'll see just how far he's able to go in the future. That is for sure. I wonder how Klay, the type of shape that Klay's going to be in when he returns. Will he return to form? How long will it take before he returns to form? All of that. And the score is still 55-54 here in the third. You say that this Nets team is crazy, and you say that Kyrie isn't doing that good, which is pretty rare. Yeah, I'm saying, but KD. It's extremely rare to see those guys shoot like that. But if you're the Bucks, you have to win this game because if they win this game and these guys play it like that, no James Harden or nothing like that. These guys play it like that and they still won the game. Come on, you don't even have a case for why this should be a series or anything like that. So I certainly feel you there. You said KD will come up with a lot of the times, and then they still have Harden, but he's injured, and they still don't need him. That's right, they don't need him, but the fact that they have him, and that's why when they traded for Harden, at first they honestly knew they didn't need him, but since Harden really wanted to, come that badly, they went ahead and said, okay, we'll make it work. So there you go, you have a three-headed monster just like that. They would have been great even without Harden, already probably a championship team, but with Harden as well. Come on now. It's just not fair. Just not fair. Brooklyn has it up top. And so they drive inside, kick it across to Kyrie, who pulls up for three. Thank goodness he missed that. And they tried to lob it down there, but it didn't work. Durant has it. Brown has up. And there goes the foul. Smart foul considering the situation. Yeah, my man Giannis can't be taking forever on his free throws now. He does have a long release. It doesn't help him though. Yeah, this game is extremely big, especially for the Bucks. This game is bigger than big. This game is huge. Nobody's more nervous right now than the head coach, though, because he knows if they lose this game, that's probably his job. That's his job. If I'm him, I'm leaving it all on the court. If I got to get thrown out this game because I was doing too much, if I'm the coach there, then that's exactly what I'm doing. Because he knows if they don't win this series, well, if they don't win a couple games in this series, I should say he doesn't have any case whatsoever. So if he's going to have any type of case, they need to win this game. It starts with that. Brick's going to shoot that three. No good. Come on, Brick. Get on the scoreboard. Dang it, man. Get on the scoreboard. And Giannis pulls up. Oh, Giannis made it. Look at that. Look at that. Giannis is able to hit a shot that's not right under the basket. If that doesn't fire you at Milwaukee, I don't know what will at this point. And Durant has it. Brooklyn shoots the three, no good. Up, he gets offensive rebounds, but still no good. And they get a third offensive rebound. We have got to rebound better. Up, Kyrie has it. Kicks it to Brown, who kicks it out. Durant pulls up for the three, and he makes it. You've got a tie ball game just like that. Just like that. You say Giannis takes his time on his shot and just airballs and miss them. He does that so often, man. Like I'm like, dude, like, did you not have enough time? Did you need more time? Like, what's going on? And look at that. Lopez coming in when we needed the most with the three. 60-57. We have a 3-point game here, folks. Both teams have came out the half and have both scored 15 points apiece. Love the intensity that the Bucks are playing with defensively. The Nets, they're still trying to get high-quality shots, but they're able to draw these fouls, though. Oh, Tucker and Durant. Okay. Okay. Now, Tucker's fired up. Well, we're going to need him, though. We're going to need him. Oh yeah, obviously emotions are extremely high, especially if you're someone that's on the Milwaukee Bucks. I mean, they just basically clowned y'all on live TV in game 2, disrespected y'all, and so you're not taking no disrespect in game 3. You say PJ Tucker reminds you of someone of back then with his personality. Love to see someone like that doesn't back down or be soft. Yeah, you gotta love it. I mean, you gotta enjoy that aspect of the game. Obviously, emotions running high. I remember back in the day when you can count on whenever you would see the Phoenix Suns and the San Antonio Spurs back when they had like Steve Nash, Mari Stoudemire, Tim Duncan and company, Tony Parker, and then you knew somewhere during the series a fight was going to break out. It might be every game or something like that, because them two teams really didn't like each other back then. So you got to miss that aspect of the game where you knew, especially in a playoff situation, that that intensity between both teams, emotions running high because they cared, they had pride, they really didn't want to lose to the other guys. They wasn't all friends and stuff. They really just wanted to beat their opponent, because it meant that much to them. So certainly, I feel you there. And Blake Griffin has it. He goes to the basket. Easy bucket. Too easy. Can't let that happen. Cannot let that happen. I'll let Blake get an open three all he wants, but I will not let him get an open shot down low. Come on, Middleton. We need a bucket. And we get a bucket from Middleton. Okay, 62-59. Now let's play some defense here. Come on, Tucker. Stay in Durant's space here. Blake for three. No good. Exactly what I said. I give him that all game long if he wants, but I'm not letting him go inside. Come on, Middleton. Let's get another basket here. You have got to be the man. And he misses it. And the Brooklyn Nets are bringing the ball up. Got it at the top of the key. Striving. Nice pass, and nice finish by Kyrie. That was a good pass. 62-61. We could not have asked for a better game. Come on, somebody get the ball to Middleton. I want the ball going through him on every play. Look at that. Look at that. Giannis, pass the ball at this point, man. Pass the ball. Don't do it. Come on, man. Come on, man. So Brooklyn has it. Kyrie has it. He knows what to do with it. But he missed it. That's good. Drew Holiday has it. Drew gets that one to fall. 64-61. Okay, both teams have been even in this third quarter with 19 points apiece. Giannis has 26 points, but Middleton has 24 points and 11 rebounds. Both him and Giannis have 11 rebounds apiece. Holiday has 7 points. And in terms of bench production, they have only gotten any type of points from Portis, who has 4. In terms of the Brooklyn Nets, Durant has 17. Kyrie has 17. Brown has 12. He has not scored since the second half. And Griffin has 5. Let's see, Nico, you say that you're surprised no one got a technical with the – you're right. With the NBA that we watched today, I really am surprised, but I guess they decided to finally let the guys go out there and play. I mean, because honestly, they don't want this to be a one-sided affair. I mean, it's not in the best interest of the NBA to have the Brooklyn sweeping everybody. So let's let this game just play out. Let's let the boys go out there and be boys and play this game. You say that you used to watch the Bulls and the Bad Boy Pistons. Oh yeah, exactly. I thought about mentioning that reference as well. And then the Bulls and the Knicks. Not a lot of fragrance and text. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, back then you knew what it was going to be. A series was actually a series. It really was. So yeah, just thinking about going back to those times. Where we're not talking about superstar teams and nothing like that. We're talking about you've got your best player, we've got our guys, and we're going to come after your best players and all like that. So if you're Jordan with the Bulls, yeah, the Pistons, they're coming after you. They're going to make life hard. And when they foul you, you're going to feel it. When you go up to shoot, you're going to feel it each and every play. They're coming after you. If you win this game, it's because you probably lost a body part or something like that or something close to it. You're not going to feel good about that series whatsoever. So, yeah, definitely missed that era of basketball for sure. Yeah, but I am very impressed with how Middleton has been playing. That is absolutely huge. And so, as I mentioned before, in order for the Bucks to win this game, I think Middleton's going to have to score at least, at the minimum, 40 points. I would love to see them run the offense to him each and every play from here on out. That would just make my day because Middleton, he is the answer right now for the Milwaukee Bucks to win this game. And defensively, I love what the Bucks are doing. They got to keep doing what they're doing, especially against a team like Brooklyn. Just keep doing what you're doing. Some of those shots that normally fall for Durant, they still aren't falling. Kyrie, hasn't been falling as much as well. They're still getting their shots, but that's just because they're great players. They're going to get their shots. Durant, he's going to get to the free throw line. So he's 3 for 4 from the free throw line. Kyrie's 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Giannis is 2 for 7 from the free throw line, 0 for 5 from 3. Somebody make sure that this man does not take another shot from the 3-point line. Like, even if it's wide open, just leave it alone, Giannis. Leave it alone. Let's see. You say you get so hyped to see just one or two great players on the team, but have a very tough and hard hitting supporting cast. Exactly. I mean, it's not like we haven't had teams that could have been set up like that. I think back to, if you think about early in Derrick Rose's career when the Chicago Bulls, obviously when he was, in the MVP conversation and they had guys like Joakim Noah and stuff, I could have seen that style of play absolutely working for a team like that. And you also add on, Jimmy Butler, although he didn't really come into his prime until, I guess you can say, after Rose went down. But that would have been a great team to see, take on that type of role, honestly, with the players that they had at that time, so yeah, definitely. You said Chris Middleton is a bucket and very underrated, extremely underrated, and that shows in this type of game right here just how important his presence is. Because without him, this game would still be one-sided, despite the struggles that the Brooklyn Nets have had in this game. It would be a struggle because asking Giannis to go out there by himself, he's not built for against a team like this to be able to do that at all. Let's see. Milwaukee has the ball up top, still 64-61. Oh, and the foul. Okay, we will take it. We will take it. Let's see. You say that you saw the Floyd Mayweather made more money in his fight against Logan Paul than Michael Jordan in the last 15 years with the Bulls. Talk about some bull, right? That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy, man. Like that, absolutely crazy. Speaking of money, I know it's a different sport here, but did you guys see with Dak Prescott, signing even Adidas, Jordan joining the Jordan brand on top of all that money that he got with the Cowboys this offseason? That man is rolling in some money. Now, it's not Floyd Mayweather type of money, but it's some good money. I will say that. You say this game is what you expected to see the whole series. Well, it would be great to see this throughout the rest of the series. That would certainly be great. But what we saw in game 2, nobody was prepared for that. You could not have prepared me for what we saw in game 2. That's just an example of what the Nets look like when they are, I'm not even at their best because they were missing James Harden, but just their potential, their glass ceiling. It's like, as Michael Jordan would say, I'm through the roof. Um, so he would say the roof is the ceiling. But I love the aggressiveness. You can see the passion that they're playing with. Everybody who is guarding Durant, they are playing with a different type of intensity while they're guarding him. And sure, it's sending them to the free throw line. Both teams are in a bonus. But when you play a man that hard, that makes him have to work about 3 times as hard as he probably normally would. You say no disrespect to Dak, but he does not deserve that money yet. Oh, yeah, if we're talking about just purely deserving in terms of what he's accomplished yet, no, he hasn't done that. He hasn't done that. I mean, he hasn't brought a championship for them. Can't even take them to the playoffs each and every year, and just, you know. But the man, he knows how to get that money. I'll say that. But he certainly hasn't deserved it. And if I'm the Cowboys, I'm approaching Zeke, and I'm like, look, Zeke, we need you to take a pay cut because you haven't done much, like at all since he got that money. So I'd be going around to Cooper as well saying, hey, we need you to take a pay cut too. There'd be a lot of guys taking pay cuts if I was in charge. And Brooklyn with the bucket, and they have taken the lead. They have taken the leads, and they are up 65-64. 1 point game, less than a minute to go here in the third quarter. Middleton has it, and that's the person who needs the ball right now. Ooh, Middleton pulls a three. Oh, and a foul. Okay. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. You say Tom Brady doesn't get a big contract so he can have a great team. That is very true. That is one thing that Tom Brady has taken to heart, throughout all that time that he spent in New England, and he's watched what it takes to put together a great team. Pretty much anybody that Bill Belichick saw, I've seen it time and time again. If Bill Belichick approaches you about a pay cut and you throw a hissy fit, he might or might not let you go right then and there. But at some point, he's not going to keep you around, because if you're because he understands, like, look, we can't spend above X amount of money at these positions and stuff. Especially, I've seen him at the running back position when we had LeGarrette Blount for the Patriots. I'm a Patriots fan, by the way, but LeGarrette Blount with the Patriots, the man led the league in rushing touchdowns. And what did Bill Belichick do? Ask the man who's already working on nearly the minimum of a veteran minimum to take a pay cut the following year after leading the league in rushing. And so when I saw that, I learned a lot from how Bill Belichick operates in terms of just, you need your guys to play. If they want to continue to win and have success and probably last in the league longer, then yes, take less money. You have the sponsorship, especially down there in Dallas. If I was down there in Dallas and I had, Jerry Jones, and he's going to look out for you when you retire, I would have tried to make life a little bit easier. Don't make no enemies out there. But I mean, the man got his money, so I will say that. And so he certainly got his money. You say Kevin Durant keeps getting bodied out there. That is great. That is great. I absolutely love that. I mean, yes, it's sending them to the free throw line, but let's see if he can keep doing that, especially if this series continues to get longer and longer. We have some extra games. Oh, look at that. You said Zeke ran the ball like 10 times in the game, and you saw him and threw it to like 50 times for 500 yards. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Zeke is. I mean, I love Zeke. He's from Ohio State, so is a huge Zeke fan. But the Zeke that I saw at Ohio State and the Zeke that I see, last couple of times. I mean, I've had Zeke in my fantasy football league, and yeah, let's just say, yeah, he's not at the top of my chart this upcoming year at all. I do like what Tony Pollard, brings. I mean, that's a great second option there. So I think Tony Pollard would get utilized a little bit more. But yeah, that's the difference between an organization like the Cowboys and the Patriots. I mean, Cowboys, they're like, pay me, pay me, pay me. Whereas the Patriots, they understand that this is a team game, And not only that, I mean, you're out there playing with these guys, you understand if you get paid that extra bread, you're taking money off of somebody else's table. There's a salary cap in place. So if you're out there eating, don't get mad if you ain't got no defense to go with you, so that's just how it is. So the Patriots are looking good this year. They don't want to rebuild, so they went and reload. Yeah, certainly, certainly. I absolutely love what the Patriots did. They addressed so many needs. I really wish that they would have made a stronger push to get Julio Jones. I really feel that they needed a receiver number one. But outside of that, I love what they did. Bill Belichick, he had one heck of an offseason. I mean, I have to give him an A for effort. I love what he did. And then being able to keep on, holding on to guys like, Stephon Gilmore. I really thought that was done after last year. But to have him still in the team, that is fantastic. Speaking of fantastic, the fact that the Milwaukee Bucks will be leading at the end of this third quarter, 67-65. That is fantastic. That means there's just one more quarter that we have to necessarily worry about. 67-65. Fantastic. Middleton has been huge with 27 points and 11 rebounds. He is 9 for 18, so that's 50% field goal percentage, 50% from downtown. This man is picking up the slack of the rest of the team minus Giannis. And even then, Middleton is the most important player right now in this series, without doubt. But this is the best quarter that we've seen them play, where Brooklyn scored 23 points this quarter, Milwaukee scored 22. So this has been the best quarter. And so hopefully that will continue into the fourth quarter as well. And as for the Nets, Durant has 19 points, Brown's got 14, Kyrie has 17. And so, yeah, definitely the Stars. They're waking up over there in Brooklyn. They're having a pretty okay performance out there. Not to their potential, but they're doing good. And if you're the Bucks, keep playing the defense that you're playing. Keep making it hard for Durant. Keep fouling them when you got to. Keep making it hard for him. Keep talking to him. Stay in his head. Everything that you have to make life more difficult for Durant, especially in this fourth quarter, as this right here will be so huge in terms of momentum for the rest of this series. If Milwaukee's able to go ahead and win this game, in their home court, that gives them some serious momentum heading into game four, where they'll be at home again. The fans will be there. They'll be excited for that game. And so we'll see how it goes. But Middleton, he's going to have the hot hand from here on out if we want this to continue to be a series. But absolutely love what we're getting from this game here thus far. So tremendous. First half was really one team be hot one quarter, other team hot the other quarter. But third quarter, both teams brought it as they understand what this game can mean. And if you're Brooklyn, you want to steal this game. If you steal this game, you've got the series. There's no doubt about it. If you steal this game, you got it. And so, but for the sake of all of us, we're rooting for the Bucks to win this game. Let's see. You say, Nico, that Chris Middleton is only averaging 15 this series. A good thing he's stepping it up this game. Yeah, you got a very valid point, extremely valid point. I mean, he's only and that's what I was looking at in game two. I'm also still looking at Drew Holiday as well. I know he's capable of doing so much better, and so that's why I keep mentioning him, because I know he can do better than what he has done so far. He should always be in double digits, especially this far into the game. He should be helping that as well. But I love what Middleton is doing, and he's gonna have to play like this, the rest of the series. He's just gonna have to. You said Zeke could be better, but they don't feed him enough. You're right about that. You're right about it's really strange when you watch the Cowboys play call, and that's another thing that I'll say. Some of the plays that they call down there in Dallas, it does a disservice to their running game, their offense. They have tremendous talent, but the talent is only as well as you use it. And so some of the times, in obvious run situations, they're going to surprise, run the ball, and then when it doesn't work, then you're behind on the chains, and then you want to try to pass it and stuff. And so, yeah, they've got a tremendous offense, so it's just been, some of the play calling for Dallas over the last couple of years, honestly. You said this is a great game and you want to see it go down to the wire. Yes, that would definitely be a thriller if we can have one of those, end of game buzzer beaters, say Middleton hits it from three, because it certainly won't be Giannis, I promise you that. But Middleton or Drew or someone like that hits the game winner and makes the series 2-1. Yes, that would be absolutely perfect. That is what we can hope for. That is what we hope for. Let's see. Milwaukee has it up top. He pulls the three, airballed it, but they were able to get the offensive rebound and got it off the glass. There's 69 to 60. What is it? 65. Let's see what Brooklyn's got. Brooklyn's at the top. Kyrie has it. And Kyrie hits it. We cannot let that man get going right now. 69 to 68. A 1-point game here early in the fourth quarter. Giannis has it. Come on, Giannis. Don't do it. Don't do it. He pulled a three. Why the heck would he pull the three? What is he trying to do? Let's see. You said, yeah, they definitely need to get physical with Durant. Most definitely. Keep being physical with him. And tell Giannis to stop shooting so many threes. The guy knows he can't shoot outside. Just stop. It's okay. You don't have to try to change the narrative. If it's true, it's true. What a pass that was. Kyrie has it. He's being extremely aggressive right now. He wants to take control. He shoots. He got it. You can tell that entire possession. He was looking to get his shot. And Brooklyn has the lead, 70 to 69. Somebody get Middleton the ball. Well, first let's get him in the game. And Giannis goes in. Oh, come on. Gets the foul. Please, at least, for Giannis, at least hit one of these. At least. That's all we're asking for. We're not asking for much, Giannis. At least hit one of these free throws. Let's see. You say you have a teammate that is very physical and has great hustle. That is what PJ Tucker is doing. Oh yeah, definitely. PJ Even though he doesn't have any points in the game, I won't give him any crap for that because his job is extremely difficult in staying in Durant's face. And I want all that energy that he has, all of that vibes going towards Durant. Keep that energy up. And Giannis hits a free throw here. Hey, if Giannis is out here hitting a free throw, hey, Milwaukee, we might can do this. We might can win this game. You say Giannis needs to stop shooting threes. He can't even make his free throws, and he needs to stick to what he does best. I feel you there. If I see that man take one more three, I don't care if the clock's about to expire and your team is down by three. Pass it to someone else. Just don't take that shot. I know that all the other sport analysts, they're like the best player on the team is to take that shot. Well, Giannis, that's not you. No, if it's not up under the basket, no, you let Middleton take that shot. That's the guy today. Kyrie has it up top. Oh, what a pass. And you see the way that Brooklyn is just passing, they're moving it around. Great spacing, by the way. Terrible shot, but they got the rebound. Missed it again, but got the rebound again. And he still missed it. Thank goodness Brooklyn's just not hitting it. We have got to do a better job when it comes to getting the board defensively. I mean, they are killing them with those offensive rebounds. Giannis hits a three. Look at here. Wow. If he hits a three, it must be Christmas, folks. It must be Christmas. I mean, if this man's out here hitting a three, I'm going to go to my job tomorrow and ask for a raise and probably get it because that's the type of luck that we're getting if Giannis is out there hitting a three. And Kyrie couldn't convert. We got the rebound. All right, Holiday, it's your turn now. You do something. Okay, let's get that three. No, oh, God. We got to stop with the air balls. What is it about this team and air balls? We have got to stop airballing, whether it's free throws, whether it's threes. They like to airball the ball so much. See, the Nets are getting a bunch of offensive rebounds. They're getting too many offensive rebounds. Luckily, they're not hitting them, but way too many. You said Giannis really went 2 for 2 from the line. Yes. He must be can hear what I'm saying about him. He went 2 for 2 from the line, and then he pulled up and made a three. Didn't just take a three. He made the three. Now, does that change anything about what I said? Heck no. Still don't shoot no more threes, but we will take that three. So you say, when you say for Giannis not to shoot threes, he make a three. We need to tell him not to shoot threes more often because we can use whoever can shoot outside. Score is currently 74-70 right now. Milwaukee is up by 4. Durant has the ball. We certainly don't want him to take a shot, so let's try to get the ball out of his hand. He pulls up. He misses. Okay. Middleton with the rebound. So he has it. Come on, Middleton. Just pull it. Just pull it, Middleton. Just go ahead and pull it. Giannis sets the pick. Passes it to Middleton. Come on. Come on, Middleton. Come on. Who in their right mind would not have expected that play from Giannis? You had to know the defense was looking for it. Let's see. You said his team loves the air ball, a.k.a. Giannis. Well, it is his team, and they are really booing KD. He gets booed everywhere. He really does. I mean, but KD, I think he has embraced being the villain at this point. He's A-okay with it. Now, he's not going to, take no crap from people, but he's used to it at this point. And obviously, Brooklyn, yeah, they love him. You love Durant when he's on your team, but when he's off your team, he's villain number one. That is for sure. And so here we go in an exciting game. That's 74-70 here. Both teams, have been pretty much dead even coming out the half in terms of scoring and production. Drew Holiday, he went in there with some fierce. He didn't get it. And now Giannis has it up top. Look at that. Kyrie's doing him the decency of guarding him up top, knowing this man can't shoot from downtown. Middleton has it. Come on, Middleton. Don't do it. He throws something up, and it's just, nah. Come on, man. You got to play smart basketball. You can't be wasting possessions. Can't be wasting possessions. This game's way too close. Right now, Giannis has 31 points and 12 rebounds. Meanwhile, Middleton has 27 points with 13 rebounds, shooting 50% on the court. That's field goal percentage and three-point percentage. Meanwhile, Drew Holiday has not scored in a minute. Nets with the rebound, down 4. They have great spacing out there. You can do great spacing when you have shooters. Durant has it. He's posting up. He's going to look to get that shot. Too easy. Too easy. Too easy. We cannot let that happen. 74-72 Milwaukee. Drew Holiday has it. What is he going to do? He's been on a Holiday long enough. It's time he starts scoring. Middleton has it. Up. Oh, come on, ref. Come on. Look at that. We're just giving buckets away. It's like they don't even care. Just giving it away. You say you love to see Durant being a villain. He plays the role perfectly because he just ignores it and goes off every game. And he's got the perfect co-villain with him as well. And Kyrie Irving, they both fit the villain role very well. But come on, Milwaukee, you cannot turn the ball over like that and lead to these baskets. Now we're tied 74-74, and we do not want to be tied with this team. Yeah, you're right. This is a very low-scoring game. Good defenses, but honestly, some of the shots just aren't falling for Brooklyn, honestly. They're taking shots that they normally take. This is what they do. But they're only 7 for 28 from downtown. So 25%, three-point percentage, and they're still tied in this game. In terms of field goal percentage, they're shooting less than 40%. Now, I will give that, that's a lot to do with what Tucker's doing out there. And not just Tucker, Middleton's playing great defense as well. Holiday also. But, with that being said, though, Brooklyn's not shooting all that great, but they're out there getting great offense, a lot of offensive rebounds, honestly. I mean, they've gotten 7 offensive rebounds, and in terms of rebounds overall, the Bucks are winning that rebound battle by 4. They've got 47 to Brooklyn's 43. But, I mean, what's honestly what has been hurting when it comes to the Bucks right now. They'd be in much better position if they were able to capitalize a little bit more on their free throws. And by they, I mean Giannis, because every time he goes in there and he misses, it's usually a foul if he's able to get to the basket, but he's not able to convert on most of them. So, and it doesn't help that he's 1 for 7 for threes. That means he took 6 too many threes. So, just saying. But with that being said, I mean, the Bucks have pretty much just been a two-man show throughout the duration of this game, honestly, between Giannis and Middleton. The others have just really mustered up a good, 10, 14, 16 points. So you take away Giannis and Middleton, the rest of the Bucks, they only have 16 points. That's everybody else, just 16 points. No one else is in double digits. Meanwhile, you look at the Brooklyn Nets, and Kyrie, he's got 22 points. Durant, he has 21 points. Brown has 16 points. But we've got a tie ball game, so this is exactly what the doctor ordered. This is exactly what we wanted. But now we need to see the Milwaukee Bucks find a way to win this game so that way we can have one heck of a series, as we know that the Bucks are capable of doing. Yes, Brooklyn is a superstar team, but I mean James Harden isn't playing, so therefore the Bucks, they can steal 1 or 2 games. I'd love to see them steal the series. That would really make me happy. But we'll have that conversation if we can get this to go game 6 or game 7 or something like that. We'll have that conversation. Yep. Meanwhile, we have got to be excited that tomorrow is Friday and we get to watch the next game in the series between the Atlanta Hawks and the 76ers tomorrow. I'm definitely excited about that game for sure. To see Trae Young and company try to rebound from that loss that they took at the hands of the 76ers. Joel Embiid has been going off. And so I'm looking forward to seeing that continue as well. Don't know what's happening with Ben Simmons. I mean, Ben Simmons just looked like a role player at best, the last game or two. So certainly going to be looking to see how he rebounds. But Joel Embiid has been that guy. And Milwaukee gets the bucket and they have the lead again. Okay, that's positive. Keep playing that defense. You're going to have to play tremendous defense from here on out. Watch Kyrie. Kyrie's being extremely aggressive, and you know how he is with those handles. Okay. Milwaukee. I love the fact that Milwaukee responded the way that they did this game. I know I said it before, but extremely proud that these guys came out and showed some heart especially after what game two did, if that could demoralize a team. And Durant misses again. I'm enjoying this. I mean, this man doesn't really miss like this often. So I'm enjoying this. And Giannis has it. And he lost it again. Come on, man. Protect the ball. And then you got the nerve to call for it back. Giannis has got to protect the ball. He's got to. He's got like 5 turnovers so far. Let's see. The Bucks, they inbounded. Drew Holiday has it up top. Yep, give it to Middleton. Let's see what Middleton can do. He shoots. No good. Highly contested. That was just good defense there. Durant has it again. And Durant pulls up for 2, and he makes it. That's too easy for him. You give Durant that, and he's going to do it. So now the Bucks are bringing it up. It's tied 76-76. Under 6 minutes remaining. Middleton has it. Kicks it up top to Drew. Will Drew know what to do? He shoots. No good. It's been a theme all night for Drew. All night it's been a theme. Nico, you said that you love watching games like this. It just gets you hype. I feel you. I certainly feel you. I certainly feel you. Definitely feel you there. Yeah, these are the kind of games. This is what playoff basketball is really all about. These type of games right here. Back and forth, both teams. They both, ever since we came out of halftime, it's been tremendous to watch, honestly. You said Ben Simmons was supposed to be like the next Bron, but the role he plays and what they need, in your opinion, that maybe he needs to score a little more. Yeah, certainly, honestly. Yeah, Ben Simmons, the hype of this man when he first came out of LSU, I mean, there was 2 things that I knew about Ben Simmons when he came out of LSU. One is that this man, he could ball. 2, he didn't care about the classroom whatsoever. But that's an entirely different story. But yeah, in terms of on the court, though, this man, he has so much potential. But I mean, when you can't shoot outside, it hurts you. It hurt. The NBA is just too good. Guys are going to take away what you do best. So if you don't have something that, multiple things that you can do extremely well. Now, Ben Simmons is completely different. This man, he's a tremendous passer, stuff like that. So he's definitely got the tools. It's just, how they're utilizing him. If he can just find a way to complement what Joel Embiid is already bringing in the playoffs, the 76ers could be that team for sure. Let's see, Nico, you say KD's not having a great game, but he'll come in the clutch. You already know what you see. You already know. I mean, because the man, yeah, he has not been having a great game. The man's 8 for 23, but yet he still has 23 points because he's got like 6 free throws. That's just what he does. Even if he's not having a great game, he's still getting buckets, But when it comes to the clutch, though, him and Kyrie, they will hit it in the clutch. I promise you that. And we're still tied 76-76. Durant has it up top as we approach the 5-minute mark. Blake Griffin has it. Let Blake shoot that 3. Rather him do it than Durant down there. Middleton is guarding Durant. That was a good pass, but he missed it. That was big. That was big. Great job, Middleton, on that defense. Giannis has it, and he wants to take a 3. He wants to take a 3. He decides to pull up and take a 3. I guess watching how the Nets make it look so easy, he wanted to go up and pull a 3 for some odd reason. This is why if this coach doesn't return, that's exactly why. There's no business why you're letting Giannis go out there and shoot that many threes. You got to tell him, look, you're a star. You can take any shot that you want, but don't take any shot that's beyond 10 feet. I said you can take any shot that you want, but don't do that. You got to know yourself. You said, yeah, playoff games, team develop rivals, and it can get very heated. You say that they just throw shots after shots after shots after shots at each other. The best players come out. That is true. That's how legends are born. That is how legends are born. When they talk about the greatest that's ever played the game, we remember those who were able to win championships, because as much as I, admired growing up, outside of the Allen Iversons and the Kobe Bryants of the world, and then Dwayne Wade, he hit the scene and stuff. There was a lot of other great players in the league. I remember I admired the way that Tracy McGrady, how he was on the court, honestly. I mean, I wanted to, model my basketball game after Tracy McGrady, just seeing how he was able to play when he wasn't injured. But you're right. History remembers those who do well in these situations because T Mac was always injured or, put out in the second round, didn't bode well for him, despite the fact that he was a tremendous, absolutely tremendous player. Love the way he was able to just pull up, how he finished, what he meant to the Rockets back then, him and Yao Ming. Come on, Tucker. We're still tied 76 apiece. Durant has it. Tucker's going to put that defense on him, but they're spreading out. Gives it to Brown down there. He misses. Brown seems like he's in a tad bit amount of pain. Drew Holiday has it. Seems like he has no intentions of scoring in this fourth quarter, so you might as well pass it to someone who will. Middleton has it. He's going to do what he does. He pulls up for the shot. Oh, no good. Just misses it. Love the energy that Tucker has, though. This man is trying to fly around. He's trying to do little things that it takes to win. Let's see. You say at least Giannis didn't airball that three. You're right. He's shooting way too many threes. Way too many threes. But at least he didn't airball it. I'll give him that. And you said, yeah, T-Mac, he was bucket, yes. And if he was on a better team and didn't get injured, he would have a ring. You're right about that. Absolutely right about that. Absolutely right about that. I mean, I remember when, Kobe was talking about, who was the hardest person for him to guard, throughout his career. And he mentioned Tracy McGrady. I mean, Tracy McGrady was tremendous. The size that he had, as well as, his ball handling skill, his shooting ability, he had the scorer mentality, the stuff that he can do if he wasn't injured. I'm telling you, man, that was who I wanted to mimic my game after him, and then the Carmelo Anthony that we saw early in his career with the Denver Nuggets. Those two guys particularly were guys that I wanted to model in terms of shooting wise. They both had aspects of their games that I really admired and stuff. And then you add guys like Allen Iverson. And then Chancey Billups, got a point guard like that, being able to control the game the way that he did, having that baller mentality, that hard-nosed defense. Guys like that. But yeah, it's so interesting how injuries just change everything for a guy. I mean, thinking about Derrick Rose and where his career was projected to go, and then injuries happen. I mean, and you got to remember back early in Dwayne Wade's career, where people was comparing this man to Michael Jordan. Especially when Shaq first arrived, he got that ring. But then what happened? Injuries started to happen. Then all of a sudden, you mentioned a comparison between him and MJ, you'll get laughed out the room because, I mean, no offense to D Wade, but he pretty much settled on being second fiddle because those injuries, they started to come in. He was great enough to where he could support someone like LeBron later, when he joined in Miami. But yeah, injuries certainly change a lot of careers. Brandon Roy, I remember him. Injuries certainly impacted him. Yeah. Nico, you say there's a bunch of players that are so good but don't get as much recognition as they deserve because they have no ring. Players like Stockton and Malone. Yep, AI, Carmelo, T-Mac, and CP3. You are absolutely right. I mean, all of those players, like they honestly, and they could have. And the thing about them is that they could have, they could have been someone that tried to, chase a ring on another team and stuff. But no, they really wanted to be the best. So certainly, and what they meant for their teams, especially in that era where you have someone like a T Mac, and I remember at the time where T Mac was at his peak, him and Yao Ming, and then like D Wade and Shaquille O'Neal. I always wanted to see around that 2006 2007 season. I wanted to see the Rockets and the Heats play in the finals. That would have been one heck of a treat to see those two teams where you have, okay, each player has a great guard, each player has a great center, and then they have excellent role players that just about mirror each other. That would have been one heck of a 7-game. Well, I think it would have went 7 games, honestly. One heck of a championship back then. But hey, you've got me talking about the good old days back then. That would have been tremendous, honestly. Let's see. Tarvin 10, you asked if I'm streaming the game. Yeah, buddy, I'm definitely appreciate you joining the stream here. And yeah, just a tremendous game that we've got right now, tied 76-76 between the Bucks and the Nets. So certainly this is an exciting game to stream, especially the second half. It's been just about dead even in this half. Appreciate you for joining. Let's see, Milwaukee. Less than 3 minutes to go in this game. Drew has it. Let's give the ball to Middleton. Let's give it to the hot hand. Just let Middleton carry us the rest of the way right now. He pulls up, he shoots, and he got it. See, I could be coaching this team right now, honestly. And so it is 78-76 Milwaukee. And Durant, he pulls up. And of course, all game long, Durant's been struggling to find his shot. And what happens? Basically, this game is when it matters the most, Durant's going to make that shot. So at this point, definitely don't let him get a shot up. Middleton has it. He's going to have to respond. He shoots, and he does. And he does. The back and forth between Middleton and Durant right now. The Bucks are up 80-78. Will Brooklyn respond? Durant has it. He still has it. He pulls up. At this point, Durant's in the zone. Just like that. All game long, the man's been missing for the most part. And what happens? He catches fire. He now has 27 points right now, 10 for 26. But this man, he is feeling it right now. It's just something about, Durant that he can turn it on when it matters the most. You got to love that about him. Even if you don't like his team, you still love that about him. Middleton has it. Can he score again? No, that didn't happen. And so now we are tied 80-80. And now that Durant's heat up, he's bringing the ball up court. He's controlling the situation. He's calm. I mean, he does have a championship, so he's going to be calm about this. They give it back to him, and he scores. Just like that. Just like that. He scores. Let's see, Nico, you say, but these players are so good. Brandon Ward was very good. Yes, he was very good. And to have to retire, due to injuries, that was tough. D Rose is still here, but unlikely to get a ring. Yeah, and he's just not the same player that he was prior to that. I mean, what could have been? When you think about, when LeBron, would be playing against the Bulls, and then you see Derrick Rose up there, he gave that speech saying, why can't he be the best? Why not him? Well, the answer was injuries. But very sad for those guys, extremely sad. I absolutely hate that they have so much talent, then they have to think about, every day how good they could have been if not for those injuries. Nico, you said, yeah, JB&M for the new coach. Yeah, definitely put my name in the hat, because if they end up losing this game or not winning another series, they're definitely going to need one. So I guarantee you this, Giannis will not be shooting outside. Nope, that will not happen. If I have to put some caution tape out there and tell him, look, you don't shoot behind this, I will do that to make sure that this man utilizes what he's good at and stick to that. You said KD and Middleton are battling it out at the beginning of the clutch. Oh, yeah, definitely. Got to love that back and forth. You love that back and forth, especially whenever you watch like a team like Portland, for example, you see Damian Lillard going back and forth with whomever, it's going to go back and forth. And so some players just have that clock. They know how to turn it on, especially when it matters the most. Oh, yeah, KD, he's going crazy, man. Like, this man, he won't miss. Like, he's been missing all game long. It's like he's doing this just to toy with us, as the villain would do in a movie, except the villain actually wins. Hopefully that's not the case now. But, yeah, these guys are going back and forth. This is what I'm talking about. So Giannis is about to inbound it. It is 83-80. Let's see. Drew Holiday has it up top. He passes it to Middleton. He just – okay, we'll take that. We'll take it. We'll take those 2 points. You best believe it. Y'all better run and help that man up. He's carrying y'all. Shoot, the least y'all can do is help the man off the flow. He is the offense right now. This man putting in work. Yeah, this man putting in work. The score is 83-82. Let's see, the Nets have it up top. Oh, man, I love Tucker's energy. Tucker is all up in Durant's face, and I don't blame him. Someone needs to be. Okay. And he misses. Okay, great rebound. Drew has it. All right. Yeah, that's right. Set up the offense. And Giannis draws the foul, and I'm not sure if I should be excited, worried, or upset that they did not give the ball to Middleton. It depends on these free throws. These are huge free throws, oh man. I mean, we saw the man hit a three on a rare occasion. So can he go out there and go 2 for 2 from the up? And Middleton has it. Ooh, air ball. They love the air ball. They absolutely love the air ball. Oh man, we've got 30 seconds here, folks. Right now, Brooklyn's up by 1, 83-82. Brown misses it. Okay. Giannis with a huge rebound. That's how you make your impact in this game, Giannis, on them boards. Holiday has it. And Holiday, he's been saving his entire scoring for this one moment right here. This one moment. Let's see, Nico, you say PJ energy is unbelievable. Yes, and it is absolutely amazing to see, honestly, to see the way that he's up there. You can tell he's all locked in. He is fired up and he's all up in Durant's face. He's giving it his all. There's a reason why this man hasn't scored a point on offense. It's because he's given everything he's got on defense. It's almost as if Milwaukee's saying, look, on offense, don't you even worry about offense. If I was coaching them right now, I'd be like, look, Tucker, don't you dare worry about offense. You let the other guys worry about that. You just find a spot on the court and shoot. But on defense, you get out there and you stay all up in this man's face, all up in his face. I'd be like, look, matter of fact, if we about to play them that day, I don't even want him to brush his teeth that day. Just go out there with your bad breath and all like that. Stay all up in Durant's face. I want you to mess with him as many ways as possible. Whatever it takes, man, whatever it takes, especially if I'm the current Bucks coach, because this game is bigger for him than it is probably for anybody else. At the end of the day, Giannis is going to be Giannis. But that coach, he probably not going to have a head coaching job if they lose this game. So this is huge for him. So he's nervous, and hey, the fans are nervous. They understand what this is. They absolutely understand how important this game is. Let's see, nigga, you said these players don't have good games in the first part of the game, but in the clutch, they come up, opposite of Curry, who goes crazy in the first part and then disappears in the clutch. I feel you there. You're right. There are some players, they can go crazy in the beginning, but then at the end, they ain't got nothing left to give. What a game we've got here. 84-83. The Bucks are up by 1. And Brooklyn with the crazy inbound almost lost it immediately. Brown has it. He's going to the basket. He misses, and the Bucks get the rebound. I'm about to say, y'all, don't y'all dare pass that shit to Giannis. Don't y'all know the man's shaky at the free throw line. Why are you gonna give it to him? Look at these Bucks fans, man. They are fired up. They are absolutely fired up. They had to watch their team in game 2 get embarrassed, get humiliated on the road. But now they're there for reinforcement at home. Everybody's just fired up now. Oh, yeah, this is where they need to make sure that they go out there and play smart basketball here. Understand the situation. We don't need any crazy turnovers. Okay. Oh, yeah, but these fans, they're ready to party. They're going to party hard tonight. You best believe that. They're going to be partying hard tonight. Let's see. You say Aaron Jones and Zadarius Smith. I'm from Green Bay getting hyped for the Bucks. Yes. And I love that energy. I love that when you're able to support the teams, when other players come from other sports within the same city and they're able to root for them like that and be very involved, So that's great support. Middleton gets that first free throw. Look at Middleton. He has 35 points on the night. He is leading all in scoring. He has 15 rebounds as well. Look at that. That's clutch. That is clutch. So if you're the Bucks, whatever you do, don't let nobody hit a three, and don't you foul anybody that's shooting a three. You have got to use your heads on this one. Look at these fans. They are just extremely hyped. I'm telling you, I am telling you. This is what you love about the NBA here. And this is what we missed about having fans, when it comes to last year, having to watch the bubble, and you see those artificial cardboards and whatnot up there. No, this is what you missed when it comes to playoff basketball right here. But if there's one thing that we know about the team like the Nets, they've got some guys that can hit a crazy three. And so just saying, what if we go from every game that I've streamed so far being a blowout to an overtime game? Wouldn't that be something? That's the real story. That's going to be the real headline tomorrow. Just saying. But yeah, this is absolutely turned into a tremendous game. Durant, he started off slow, but he has scored 30 points in this game. He also has 11 rebounds. From downtown, he is 3 for 7. He has played in 43 minutes thus far. Kyrie has played in 45 minutes. He has 22 points, and he's been 2 for 8 downtown. And so here we go, the last 2 seconds of the game. And they're going to be looking to inbound the ball. And Durant has it. Everybody's in this space. That was a little too close for comfort. But the Bucks have won the game. Yes, it is about time. Yes. This is what I'm talking about. One hell of a game, close game. But the Bucks, they found a way to avenge their loss and to win on their home court. And now, folks, we have ourselves a series. That was tremendous. Middleton, he was huge in this game. 35 points, 15 rebounds. The man, he only had 1 assist, but hell, if I was him, I wouldn't have passed it to nobody else either, because this man, he was taking care of business. He carried the load. Giannis helped as well with 33 points and 14 rebounds. But let us not make any mistake, the impact that Middleton had on this game was absolutely fantastic. As for the Brooklyn Nets, hey, you win some, you lose some. And after, I guess they scored all their points in game 2, so they didn't have enough left over for game 3. But hey, it wasn't no fault of Durant. He had 30. It just took a while for him to get going. And despite the fact that they lost, they still obviously have nothing to really worry about. They know that they can play even better. 83 points. You're not going to get Brooklyn to score 83 points very much longer. You best believe that. But this is about Milwaukee tonight. So now we have a series that is 2-1. How about that? And Milwaukee's going to have to come out and play with even better energy throughout all quarters, not just 2 or 3, but every quarter in game 4 to try to tie this series up. And that's going to be the focus now, folks. Can they tie it up and go 2-2? That is what I'm looking for. And Nico, you said you thought you were going to see a Tyler Hero retired. You thought he retired 1 year since he had a horrible season. I'm right there with you. But yes, how about them Bucks? How about the Bucks? Yes, absolutely love it. They needed to get that game, and so there we go. After getting embarrassed down there in Brooklyn, yes, that was huge, But hey, it all starts in Middleton on offense, and on defense, it was led by Tucker. That intensity that man brought out there, that was contagious. If you're out there on the court and you didn't get fired up, then I don't know what you were doing out there, honestly. But with that being said, though, the Bucks, they certainly have room for improvement, before game 4. They're going to need some more to come from guys like Jrue Holiday. He only had 9 points. You need Jrue to be in double digits at the minimum, at least about a good 15 plus. I'd say at least about 20 plus in a series like this, especially in the future. But as you said, Nico, very, very low scoring game. Tougher for both games, but both defenses came out there, playing aggressively. And Nicholas, you said good game. Definitely, my man, most definitely was a thriller to watch, especially once we reached the second half. First quarter was one-sided, second quarter went the other way, but we finally found a middle ground in the second half. So one heck of a game, a low-scoring game, but yes, because 2 quarters, even though the Bucks won this game 2 times, they failed to reach 20 points in the quarter. That's just not going to fly, especially against all these teams that can shoot in the playoffs. So yeah, most definitely. Nico, you said you got a roll. Hey, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining the stream. I appreciate you. And hey, I'm looking forward to the next time you join my next stream. So thank you so much for joining, and you have a great night. Appreciate you. And so, matter of fact, now that the game is over and we've got to see who won this game, I'm going to go ahead and shut down the stream now. But thank you so much, everyone, for joining the stream. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for the support. Be sure if you haven't subscribed already to subscribe, support the channel. This is how we help the channel grow. And the more that we grow, the more people we can get to join. So I appreciate you guys and have a great night. Thank you, Nicholas. You have a great day as well.